Make sure my mic is not too close to the remote. Now we are back for Sonic Racing Crossworlds for the 4th time, I think. I did it first time, Minecraft, SpongeBob, Pac-Man, and now we got the latest DLC. We got Mega Man. Alright, we got the bots rolling, just making sure my notifications are rolling up because I gotta do some self-promo time on my social media platforms, if anyone's watching, which I am aware there are other YouTubers that are streaming the exact same game right now, and I'm like, oh yeah? If y'all are gonna do the same thing, why not me? And secondly, I've been like last time I streamed was the Spider-Man gaming one, so did one last week. Why not just do a brand new one with this brand new DLC? Which, for the record, I've never played the Mega Man DLC at all, so this will be literally my first time playing this game. No, not the game, but the level, the DLC track. Y'all know what I mean? Before they decide to make some updates for this game, you know. So after Mega Man, we're gonna be doing to that. I'm going to comment to that right away about any knowledge of Mega Man, so I'm just going to wait for right here. Uh-oh, I almost forgot to push this button. Whoa! I don't know what I'm saying. Hold on, let's see right here. Customize sticker. Join. Okay, join in the chat. Yeah, hold on, join the chat or hop in to race with me. Which I gotta do the code just literally not too long ago. No, it's gone. Like I said, hold up, chat. I'm just trying to fix some technical errors. Hold on, let me start again. Join in the chat or race with me. What's up, Doctor in the house? Any day we don't have DJ Cal in the house. Make sure I got the Mega Man music playing for the promos, because why not? Okay, hi, it's going to be very slow. But anyway, let me just catch up with chat right now since I do miss a few comments. So anyway, I don't know anything about Mega Man, but alright. Okay, I'll tell you this. I'm not like the biggest Mega Man fan, but I will tell you this. My introduction to Mega Man was literally from the Sonic and Archie comics. Around that time, I was like, who is this blue Astro Boy ripoff? That was like the first thing that come up to my mind. I was like, wait a minute, why is this guy kind of reminds me of Astro Boy, but except he's blue? And the irony of Astro Boy, whether those have seen the animated movie, Kristen Bell voices like the main girl in that film, and like, oh, that's funny, because now she's voicing Amy Rose for Sonic Movie 4. But on to my introduction to Mega Man. It was introduced to the Archie comics, and then when I look at Eggman and Dr. Wily, so I'm like, okay, so basically they're just like a copycat from each other. And then I got confused by saying, so wait, who is Mega Man owned by? And then due to my research, I'm like, yeah, Mega Man is owned by Capcom. The only other time that I knew who Mega Man was outside the Sonic and Mega Man Archie comics is number 2, the Marvel vs. Capcom game, but I think Mega Man has like a different name. I think they call him X for some reason from one of the Marvel vs. Like, I think it was kind of like one of those, not Ultimate Alliance, but it's definitely one of those Marvel vs. Capcom games that happened back in 2017. So, yes, I am aware of the whole Star Fox being confirmed. I'm not living under a rock, guys. I've not been doing this. So, let me just take a look. Yeah, what is with Nintendo and the Mario Galaxy movie announcing last-minute fan favorite characters coming up? Nintendo Illumination, please stop. Yeah, Nintendo, it's like, look, I know your movie's gonna make $1 billion, but take it easy on building your cinematic universe and trying to make your Smash Bros. Movie, which I know ever since they revealed that hey, Glenn Powell's gonna voice Fox McCloud from the Star Fox franchise. So basically, you have like 2 non-Mario characters in your Mario movie. You got Rob, who's part of Smash Bros. You got Fox McCloud from Star Fox. I'm like, who's next, bro? Are we gonna get Kirby? Are we gonna get like? No way, we can't get Link and Zelda, despite that's gonna be a live-action movie made by Sony. But you know, anything's possible. Steve was in Smash, Sonic is in Smash, even Mega Man, as I'm playing, is gonna be right there. Is he the little boy I claimed? Nope, not at all. Okay, let me just read this comment real quick, because like I said, I'm trying to catch up to the chat and just make sure if I'm all good to go. So, the only thing they could reveal is probably Fury Bowser, because we saw Fury Bowser Jr. for like a split second for one clip. And yeah, on the topic of Mario Galaxy, I mean, for those that care or not, I am planning to make, if I am going to announce like what's my next major video I will upload, it will be like the Mario Galaxy movie, and spoiler alert, well, not to the movie, but spoiler alert about the video. It's going to take place in the exact same theater where I went to see Sonic 3 with a couple of my friends, so I will make like a short mini vlog going to see the Mario Galaxy movie because, like I said before, for those that care or not, I actually did make a vlog to the first Mario movie back in 2023, which the saddest thing is, yeah, most of my friends, or in this case, most people aren't like as super excited for Mario Galaxy, which is totally fine because obviously not as exciting as Spider-Man Brand New Day or maybe the new Avengers movie by comparison. But I will say Mario Galaxy is probably like the only interesting movie to watch right now that's like, you know, that can bring people to watch that came into Over the Sea. And yeah, speaking of Smash Bros, because like I said, the reveal of that character for the Mario Galaxy movie, like I said, Nintendo, Illumination, why are you announcing this at the very last minute before all of the actors are traveling around the world promoting the movie? Wait, Smash Bros movie? I'm not a Mario fan, but I do like Smash Bros. Well, you're in luck, bro, because I feel like that's what Nintendo and Illumination are doing. So I'll upload a pledge video of Mario Goes to the Mario movie. I hate to break it to your buddy. I feel like that idea could have been viral back in like the 2000s or 2010s, but hey, do whatever makes you happy, bro. That's all it needs. But I'm just saying, like, those were like long dinosaur stone age of like that used to be viral videos back then, but not anymore since, you know, plush videos are not relevant in the 2020s. So making sure I got my promo to the go. And I almost forgot to bring this up. Yeah, I got a remote right here before I start with the racing game. In the meantime, we can just talk to the chat in the meantime. So, like I said, despite I've never played a Mega Man game, but like I said, I have played Mega Man in a Marvel vs. Capcom game. I knew who Mega Man was because of the Archie comic books back then when I used to read when I was a kid, way before they transitioned to IDW. So I'm like, yeah, that's what I knew back in the day. So, Dr. Wily, a.k.a. the Dr. Eggman knockoff, if you could say, which I know he is a character in the racetrack, despite I haven't played it yet. So anyway, now streaming Megamind. Yeah, we're going to be playing as Megamind. Megamind, Olo. So, hey, hold on. Mega Man. Okay, I see a TMNT comment. I'm definitely going to read that since clearly that will be the next major DLC. That's kind of funny. After we just got video game characters, we're going back to the Nickelodeon era of more Nickelodeon characters joining this game because, you know, Nickelodeon, Sega, Paramount are like homies right now. So, yeah, Mega Man, Sonic. Okay, hold on. Sonic Racing live stream. Gotta put that right now. So, yeah, TMNT. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you're living under a rock. That's literally the next DLC that will be popping up into this game since we're finally gonna... Well, I wouldn't say finally. I take that back. We're technically are not gonna get that. So anyway, let me just go back right here. Ah, yes, those places were quite nice. All those drinks are a train wreck. Let me see this. When are they going to reveal the TMNT track? If I'm going to take a prediction, because hold on, let's look at the characters real quick. So right now, Mega Man's the next one, and to my surprise, look, it's Red from Angry Birds. To be more specific, it's literally the movie variant of Red from Angry Birds. And you want to know what's ironic, guys? So not only Sega owns the rights to Ravo, you know, the company that owns Angry Birds. The irony of it all is now that Sega owns the rights to Angry Birds, and guess what? Sony made the Angry Birds movies, whether if you're a fan of the movies or not. And now, guess what? They were produced by Sony, and now Paramount has the rights to Angry Birds Movie 3. But the saddest thing is, I mean, for those that are, you know, looking forward to it, if there's any Angry Birds fans in the chat, whether you are a fan of the movies or not, it's kind of funny that Angry Birds 3 was supposed to come out in 2027, but then they delayed it back. Well, not really delayed, but push it back to December of 2026. So for any Angry Birds fans out there, show your support to support Angry Birds 3 in the box office because it's easily going to get overshadowed by both Avengers Doomsday and Doom Part 3, since those are like the more bigger franchise compared to Angry Birds. But on the topic of Angry Birds, so you see Red right here is going to be available into the shop in the month of April. Oh, you are a fan, looking forward to the third movie. So I guess aside from Sonic, technically Angry Birds is like literally the next video game franchise that will get a trilogy, because obviously right now Mario's getting a trilogy. No. Mario's getting a second movie. FNAF got a sequel. Who else recently got a sequel? I'm trying my best to remember. Of course, Angry Birds got a sequel. Sonic got multiple ones. Minecraft will be the next one. So yeah, technically Angry Birds will be the next video game franchise that will get a trilogy of movies after Sonic, unironically. And speaking of video games, since we're on the topic right here, so hear me out, guys. So I already said that my next major upload is definitely going to be yeah, it's definitely going to be my short movie review of the Mario Galaxy movie in the theater with my friends. And I will say this, for the guys that will be interested, because Despite I've been streaming a lot of gaming, gaming streams lately because number one, they're much more easier streams for me to talk about and have fun with the chat and play the game. I'll say that. So here's what I'm going to do. If I go see the Mario Galaxy movie, like, at least twice in theaters, I'm definitely going to be playing, like, a video game movie theater. Like, no. I'm going to be doing a video game movie adaptation tier list. So I'm definitely going to make, like, a community poll probably after when I go see the new Mario Galaxy movie. And I'm going to be adding video game movie adaptations on the list. And yes, the ones I will include, I will be honest with you guys, I haven't watched, like, every single video game movie adaptation from the past before the 2020s, except for a couple of few. So the ones I definitely will add to the list is definitely live action Mario, because like it or not, guys, the live action Mario became the notorious way of like, hey yo, basically video game movies are not usually that good. And then I'll add the Illumination Mario movies, and then I'll add the Sonic movies, Detective Pikachu, the Angry Birds movies, FNAF, and Minecraft, and the list goes on and on. So definitely got to keep that in mind. So I'm definitely gonna consider that in mind for like later on once I go see the movie. But other than that, let me just go read the stream real quick. So let me just read this. Will you do a full review of the movie? It depends on the views. It depends if people care about it, because ever since my last Spider-Man video flopped about it, it just really depends. That's why I'm mentioning the tier list idea as good that Angry Birds movie similar to Smurfs, where they used to be owned by Sony, now being produced by Paramount. And speaking of the Smurfs, why are they collabing with Sonic Rumble? I mean, I get that Paramount owns the rights now. It's like, dude, aside from them being blue, that's got to be like the most random crossover. I mean, for Angry Birds, I get it because video games, and yeah, you can definitely see they're playing the classic theme song, which when I rewatched Angry Birds 1, I was like, they definitely have the theme song. I'm like, oh, that's honestly pretty nice, which they did the orchestral takeoff. So I'm like, yeah, kind of nice they do that. And I think they actually did like a collaboration where they let Angry Birds collab with Sonic the Hedgehog, and they actually used like the movie variant. So kind of like the fact that they're definitely embracing more of the movie variants for Angry Birds, which I honestly thought that's pretty hilarious if you ask me. So making sure there's no distractions, and then we'll be passing through. We'll talk about the other video game characters, which I will be honest, I guess aside from Mega Man and Red, I have no idea who these other guys are. Like, I don't know, who is Goro Mamija Katemajan? It's like, there's a new Sonic leak from Mr. Sompias. Are you talking about the whole Sonic Frontiers Deluxe Edition leak from like South Korea or something? If that's the case, I don't know. 2019 was started the downfall of the Angry Birds. Why? Because the second movie flopped, despite there are plenty of Angry Bird fans by saying, we're talking about the second movie is a lot more funny than the first one. Because, yeah, I mean, I mentioned about this with a friend by saying, yeah, there are a lot of adult jokes in both Angry Birds 1 and 2, which I shouldn't be that surprised, since they have a lot of comedians that are mostly centered around with that type of humor. Yeah, that's definitely not Johnny Depp. Captain Jack Sparrow, Sammy, I got your debts, I think it's what decided. Ah! Yeah, just think of that Captain Jack Sparrow meme of, I got your debts. But yeah, I have no idea who this character is. I'm guessing that's a character from the Puyo Puyo games, which clearly I've never played it. But clearly Red from Angry Birds like the closest one. So these three guys will be joining the game later, like around in April. And to answer the question earlier, when is the Ninja Turtles going to be coming in? Because I heard that the Nickelodeon characters, because clearly the only Nick characters we got is obviously SpongeBob and Patrick, the mascots of Nickelodeon in the first place. But other than that, I feel like if the Ninja Turtles are going to be coming to the game, they did say the Nickelodeon characters are going to be joining like in Q3 of this year, so probably don't expect like maybe around summertime, because March is about to come to an end. Q2 is from April to like June. Yeah, April to June, and then from July to September, that's where we get to Q3. So basically, my best prediction is we're gonna get the TMNT Mutant Mayhem, and yeah, just to clarify, it will be based on the Mutant Mayhem design, the Seth Rogen's version, since that's clearly the new current Ninja Turtles at this point. Then we'll get Avatar: The Last Airbender for any Last Airbender fans out there. They're gonna add Aang, Korra. I'm pretty curious what the racetrack looks like. My best prediction for Mutant Mayhem is I feel like we're either gonna race in the sewers where the turtles are, or race in the streets of New York, just like, you know, what you expect from that first animated film. And then secondly, another thing I also want to do that I was surprised they didn't, based on the TMNT 80s cartoon, which I know the 80s one is like the most iconic one that people could think of, but I feel like just to keep things relevant and recent, I guess it would make the most sense to do the more current Turtles for our running right now. So they had a TV show on Paramount Plus. They had like a short film for that SpongeBob movie that came out not too long ago. I thought it was going to be the classic cartoon version of the Turtles. No, but it's going to be based on Mutant Mayhem. I mean, it's literally on the logo, because despite Sega and Nickelodeon did not make a big announcement about it, but I know they show the logo that it is going to be based on the Mutant Mayhem design, so I do expect Leo, Raph, Donnie, and Mikey just be playable characters. And then for Avatar, don't know much about it, so I can't really say much for whatnot. So if I'm going to take a guess, probably during the Sonic 35th anniversary that's going to be happening later this month, then yeah, definitely. Hey guys, look, it's Mary Jane Watson, which, yeah, that's crazy. Freaking Mary Jane Watson is Alex in Minecraft too. That is like so unbelievably insane, man. But anyway, let me just catch up with the chat. Let me just read this. So I think they should have left. No. I disagree with your opinion, bro. I feel like you have to bring Shadow in Sonic 4. Number one, you can't get rid of Keanu Reeves after one movie. Secondly, yes, I know some fans are going to be like, oh, what if Shadow is going to be sidelined for Sonic 4? Which clearly, yes, Sonic 4 is a Sonic CD storyline. And yes, Amy Rose and Mel Sonic's going to take the spotlight. But I know in some way, shape, or form, I mean, dude, they literally have a post-credit scene that Shadow literally survived and confirmed to go. Which, I will be honest with you guys, since Shadow was easily the highlight of Sonic 3, like, if for those that says, oh, he should not be involved in Sonic 4, do you guys really want to wait 4 years like for Shadow to come back to the movies rather than just, you know, the next adventure into the group? And besides, I feel like Shadow could have his own interesting subplot, then he's up with Team Sonic, and then they realize, oh no, the future's being destroyed by Eggman and these giant Metal Sonic clones of robots, and then Shadow's definitely the one that will, like, you know, not like fully on the team, but he will be willing to help, kind of like how Shadow is in 06. I can kind of see that for his role in the movies. And besides, it would be interesting to see Shadow's dynamic with Amy, and how is he going to get along with Tails and Knuckles. But yeah, bro, you did not know that? That was actually viral on the internet, that Kirsten Dunst is actually going to be playing Alex for Minecraft too. It's like, first of all, it was kind of inevitable, because I remember when that first Minecraft movie came out, whether if you like it or don't like it at all, I think Kirsten Dunst says, yeah, I would like to do the Minecraft too, because I have a son that likes the games and the movie, and I definitely will do it for the cash. It's like, boy, they were not kidding for her to play the cash. So yeah, Mary Jane Watson from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy is playing this ginger freak in this. So let me just read on. The Mutant Mayhem will probably have the base of the final battle. Yeah. I was going to say, since it's going to be more based on that version of the Turtles, that would be pretty nice. And yeah, Shredder in the background, since clearly, for those that watch that movie, Shredder is basically teased for the sequel, which the sequel to Mutant Mayhem is going to come out the same year when Sonic 4 is coming out, 2027, since 2027 is going to be an overstuffed year when it comes to sequels, including Minecraft as well. But anyway, let me just see this. I personally think Shadow's going to become the overarching protagonist of the movie, then get to be the main protagonist. Exactly, bro. That's what I'm just saying. It's more like, look, Shadow doesn't need to be the main focus of Sonic 4, but he still needs to play a supporting role, at least have a meaningful part of the story. So that's why, for me, I say, yeah, definitely keep Shadow around for Sonic 4. And then, just like what Aaron's pointing out, it's like, yeah, bro, that will perfectly set up Shadow spinoff. Like, that spinoff movie's come out in 2028, and I feel like it makes the most sense for it to be a Shadow movie, since fans demanded it ever since the third one. And since the writers were like, yeah, how are we going to add Rouge Omega? Well, for a Shadow spinoff, that'll be the best opportunity, because you already introduced the main cast, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Eggman, along with Metal Sonic, and then you're thinking, well, how are we going to introduce other characters? Well, why not just put Rouge Omega? And fingers crossed, please cast Scarlett Johansson as Rouge Omega. That'll be perfect casting, not just because she's hot, but, you know, she has a perfect resume of the voice, and also her versatility on both voice acting and blockbuster franchises, you know? So let me just continue on with the chat by saying, excited for the Mutant Mayhem sequel. Yeah, the first movie, I know some fans were pretty salty to Mutant Mayhem, but I actually really like it, which if it weren't for the success of Spider-Verse, we wouldn't have a unique comic booky style with the Turtles, which I definitely see that would be the case. It's kind of funny that Paramount's going to be treating the TMNT franchise like how Sony's treating Spider-Man, where Sony makes the live-action movies, and then you get your animated movies, and then for Paramount, they're still going to continue the animated TMNT Mutant Mayhem ones, and then we're going to get a live-action reboot with one of the producers of the Sonic movies to quote-unquote Sonic 5, the live-action TMNT. This time, make them more accurate like when we see them in the 80s cartoon, not make them look like frog-looking Shrek trolls from the Michael Bay version. Anyway, let me just read the comments. For Shao spinoff, add Rouge, Omega, Black Doom. Because I was going to say, Jeff Fowler did say that he had to remove Black Doom out of Sonic 3 to keep Shada's story simple and grounded and possibly not to confuse non-Sonic fans or non-gamers that don't know about the lore. Scarlett Johansson was born, play Rouge the Bad. They don't cast him, gonna ride. Like, anybody but Awkwafina. You don't want Awkwafina to be cast the role. But come on, guys. Scarlett Johansson has worked with Paramount before for SpongeBob, for Transformers, and probably for some other movies I can't even think of. But yeah, I feel like that's literally another perfect cast because, come on, like half of us call it, like we called for Keanu Reeves for Shadow the Hedgehog. I was one of those people that called for Chris Bell's Amy Rose. So, you know, anything's possible, man. And oh, guys, speaking of Sonic 4, guys, I forgot to bring this up. So, you know, the new cast members, Nick Offerman and Ben Kingsley, are confirmed to be part of the movie, right? Not only, yeah, Nick Offerman, he was in Parks and Rec with Ben Schwartz, where Ben Schwartz says, technically I'm honest. I'm like, but then if you guys look at the article, both Nick Offerman and Ben Kingsley are going to confirm to voice characters in the movie. And I'm like, wait a minute. Voiceover roles? That's interesting. The question is, who are they voicing at? What's next? Are we going to have Nick Offerman voicing Ben the Cat by saying, yeah, my name is Big the Cat. I'm gonna go fishing. Where can I find Froggy? I don't know. That would be so bizarre if that's the case. Or, since there's two guys, since Ben Kingsley is a talented Oscar-winning British actor, either one, who knows? Maybe they could voice Orbot and Cubot if they have the cojones to add Orbot and Cubot to the movie universe. Because when people think by saying, oh, they could voice Vector and Espio by saying, those guys? Ben Kingsley and Nick Offerman? I don't think their voices fit for Vector and Espio at all. Either one, either Orbot, Cubot. Some fans were like, oh yeah, Ben Kingsley voices Metal Sonic or whatnot. But that's only depends if they want to talk. Like, I know Jeff Fowler confirms by saying, like, oh, the fascinating thing is, like, Metal Sonic doesn't talk. And then in the Sonic 3 commentary, Ben Schwartz made a joke by saying, oh, I thought I have to voice him. And then Jeff's like, that could be an interesting idea. So I don't know if Jeff is being serious about it or he's joking about it. But the one thing that Jeff is right is, yeah, most of the time, Metal doesn't talk, except if you want to count the OVA movie, Sonic Heroes, where he does speak. So, I don't know. It really depends. I mean, on the bright side, at least he got Jim Carrey back, which, yes, I got to talk about this right now, guys. 4 movies. 4 Sonic movies in Jim Carrey's career. Bro, you're telling me, if you would have told me 10, 20 years ago by saying, hey, Daniel, Jim Carrey's going to play Eggman for 4 movies, and I'm like, nah, get out of here. You're a liar. Jim Carrey will never commit to a franchise or do multiple sequels. Boy, like I said, if you would have told me that in the past, I would have laughed at you. It's more like, man, Jim Carrey, as much as I love you, man, so much commitment you have for this role. I feel like he loves playing Eggman more than any other movie role, than, you know, any role that he plays, so I honestly find that hilarious. What's even more funnier is the fact that it's literally his one and only movie role that he's only played throughout the rest of the 2020s, so I like the fact that a video game franchise since the 90s convinced a 90s comedy actor to be in 4 movies for the rest of one decade. Jeff Fowler, Paramount, how do you do this? How do you keep breaking Jim Carrey's no sequel, anti-sequel rule? It's like, bro, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm excited that he's back, and clearly the movies are not the same without it. And I'm going to be honest, if Jim Carrey's not involved in the Sonic movies, I probably wouldn't be as excited, because he's basically one of the biggest reasons why I'm excited for movies, because, you know, I got inspired by the guy. But that being said, guys, so you're telling me, Jim, as much as I love that guy, you're telling me you commit to 4 Sonic the Hedgehog movies, but yet don't make a proper sequel to Ace Ventura 3 or The Mask 2, so then we can forget about Son of the Mask or Ace Ventura Jr.? It is what it is. Well, other than that, glad that he's back as Eggman. Glad that he's coming back out of retirement again for the same franchise. I like the fact that Jim Carrey always has to cut his hair every time he has to retire. Then they're like, hey, Jim, look good going to script. All right, become bald, put that fat belly suit on, and now you're going to act with other CGI characters voiced by fan favorite celebrities. So, weird way of being a Jim Carrey fan, man. Hey, nice Ace Ventura reference. Excuse me, I'd like to ask you a few questions. So yeah, other than that, guys, glad to know Jim Carrey's back for Sonic 4. Can't wait to see the time traveling stuff, and yeah, it definitely confirms time travel, because he literally says, you think your world is safe, but your time is about to run out. The chaos has only begun. So yeah, other than that, guys, Sonic 4 looks pretty cool. Love the Sonic Boom music track, which clearly, yeah, it's the main theme for Sonic CD. But yeah, for anyone that is, whether you guys aren't interested in enjoying or not, is there like a Hold on, I haven't played this game in a while, guys, which, believe it or not, guys, if you guys are watching the chat, I could do a last-minute Fortnite stream maybe later this weekend if you guys are interested for a Fortnite stream. Literally, since they have the Looney Tunes, and I recently bought Daffy Duck as a Fortnite shop, then that'll be one way just to keep that for that. Oh, let me just read this comment because this is basically interesting that I could possibly agree with. But anyway, let me take a look at this. Agent Stone's already the Orbach Cubot of the movie universe. Yes, that is true. If they want to reintroduce one, they might as well have to retire him as robotics assisted, but I want to see more Agent Stone. Well, good news for you, bro. I'm pretty sure you already know that the main cast, like the main returning cast, Sonic's back, Tails is back, Knuckles, Eggman, Agent Stone's back as Lee Mashdube, his actor confirmed that, and of course Tom Maddie's back. I mean, you've seen the teaser trailer, so you know who's coming back. The only characters are not coming back, that's not confirmed or not, is Wade Whipple, which, look, for any Wade Whipple fans out there, let's be honest, there isn't really that much you could do with him since he pretty much took the spotlight, and I mean a lot of spotlight, in the Knuckles series. He already had his 1-minute cameo in Sonic 3. It's more like, look, Wade Whipple, whether you guys like it or not, he's mostly best for comic relief moments, but not like a character to take so seriously, so I'm glad they kept the most important human characters, not including Robotnik, of course, because obviously Robotnik is a Sonic character, but the original human cast from Tom, Maddie, and Agent Stone. But aside from Ben Kingsley, New Ek Offerman, I'm curious of who they're going to voice. But as for the other actors, I'm surprised that you got Matt Berry voice. No. Matt Berry's going to be joining Sonic 4. It's like, wait, you're telling me the same guy that voiced a villager in the Minecraft movie was saying, yes, I speak villager. I'm the one that's dating Jennifer Coolidge as a school principal. I was also in SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water. I voice a dolphin called Bubbles. I made SpongeBob go on land to face Puss in Boots as a talking pirate. And now after being in 2 SpongeBob movies, I went from the Minecraft movie, I was originally gonna say Chicken Jockey if Jack Black takes over, and now I'm joining the Sonic universe. I don't know, that's my 10 out of 10 Matt Berry impression. It's more like, what is bro gonna play in Sonic 4? I mean, I like the dude, he's a funny British guy, but yeah, it is what it is, man. See, I knew it. I knew you were one of those Wade Whipple fans. I mean, good for you, bro, but sucks to be you that he's not going to be part of Sonic 4. I mean, like I said, any Wade fans out there, don't give your hope on that. Wade already had his time to shine in all of his 3 movies and the quote-unquote Knuckles series, so to speak. But other than that, I'm glad that Sonic 4 has, like, the major important cast that will help progress the story than just, you know, hey, comic relief funny character, since you got, you know, the main Sonic cast, plus Tom Maddie. I feel like the biggest concern I have for Sonic 4, and I understand why fans are concerned about, is, yeah, Jeff Fowler, as much as Jeff Fowler, you do a good job of adapting these characters to the big screen. How are you going to balance the screen time with everyone? Because you got Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, you got Amy as your new main star, you got Metal Sonic, you got Shadow, you got Eggman, then you got Tom, Maddie, Agent Stone, and then you got your new characters, both voiceover and live action. That's going to be a tossing thing. Hopefully, it's balanced well like Avengers Infinity War rather than Avengers Endgame, so it's not like TASM 2. Hold on, guys. Super Sonic, Super Shout versus Neo Metal Sonic. Or it could be like Sonic Heroes, where Sonic and his team would be like teaming up for the other ones. So, yeah, absolutely. I'm totally fine with that. Thank you for letting me know. Tuesday, March 31st, it is. But yeah, let me just catch up with the chat, guys. I know I'm supposed to be racing, but I'm just catching up with anyone. No, Wade, Sonic 4. No. I mean, Wade, I know he's one of the original ones, but let's be honest, bro. Wade already has his story already told from Sonic 1, 2, and 3. So, anyway, where's your green, Daniel? You're not wearing green. Bro, it's not St. Patrick's Day anymore. But look, Wade is funny for who he is, but, he's not as very important compared to Tom Maddie, where Tom Maddie are basically the parents of Sonic and his team, and Agent Stone's very important to Eggman because that's basically his personal assistant, or I'm sorry, sicko friend. Anyway, let me read this. If they make season 2, should Sega bring Hasbro for Transformers? Okay, Transformers will be cool. My Little Pony, oh gosh, don't get me started with that. Dungeons and Dragons, that'll be interesting. Power Rangers? If I don't know, who owns the rights to Power Rangers? I think it's Sabian. That would be pretty cool. But for Transformers, yeah, I mean, they're not going to use, like, actual human characters to play Shia LaBeouf, but it would be cool to have Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, just to transform and roll out. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, guys. But anyway, I know I'm wasting my time. I should start going to the festival already since I'm not playing for anything. Hasbro owns Power Rangers. That makes a lot of sense. Thanks for letting me know, Cameron. Since, Thank goodness. Oh, that's cool. Like I said, despite I've never played a Mega Man video game, that's honestly a pretty cool emote. Which I will say, if for this game, my favorite DLC character is by far Pac-Man for now, because I think Pac-Man has the best emotes. I think Pac-Man has the best level. So if I had to rank the DLC, I would put Pac-Man on number 1, SpongeBob second place, Minecraft on number 3, and what were the other 2 ones? I don't remember ones. And then for Mega Man, like I said, this is my first time playing as Mega Man and first time playing the level, so this is 100% zoo to me. I am playing this 100% blind, guys. Still, they should add Spawn to the game. Come on, would be cool. I mean, I know Spawn is not really a PG-rated family character, but, you know, I mean, if they have the cojones to do DC, since they're still going to be doing the Disney... You know what? You all know what would be so funny? We mentioned DC superheroes. What if they add Godzilla in this game, since Godzilla is going to be the next crossover franchise to collab with Sonic the Hedgehog? Like Godzilla riding on a car just going... That would be so funny, but I don't think they're going to use a giant, like, you know... 100-foot tall monster just to be in the game, despite Godzilla will be the next crossover character for the comic books. Which, yeah, I mean, that's the best thing about the Sonic franchise. They're very collaborative on, like, literally any franchise that they can make their own. Smash Bros. Holy crap, I'm hearing myself on the mic. Wait, are we in the Mega Man level? No, we're in the Spooky Scary Skeletons Luigi's Mansion knockoff. Guys, I thought we were going to choose the Mega Man level since I've never played on it. But I did saw like one YouTube video that the Sonic YouTube channel make like an animated short of Sonic and Mega Man trying to stop Dr. Eggman and Dr. Wily. Which, yeah, let's see. Like, I don't know, like, for some reason, why is Mega Man's car reminding me of Banjo-Kazooie, which, I know those guys weren't Sonic at Sega All-Star Racing. Like, they were in the first Sega All-Star Racing game back in 2010, along with the Sonic Transformers 2012. Sonic x Godzilla. Yeah, Godzilla driving the car will be crazy. Bro, that's gonna make all the memes on Kenny, because, yes, I mean, Godzilla's been making fun where it's like, yeah, Godzilla's riding on a surfboard. Godzilla is eating a Snicker bar and just going, But yeah, that would be pretty cool, that since I do see the comic book covers of Godzilla and Mothra, because I know it's kind of funny that Sonic fans and Godzilla fans are quite similar in a way, which I feel like both fan bases, both Sonic and Godzilla fans, are going to be eating in 2027, because not only you're getting Sonic 4 in March 2027, you're going to get another Godzilla King Kong movie, and I think for any fans of Godzilla -1, there's definitely going to be a sequel called Godzilla -0, so I'm like, yeah, Godzilla fans are going to be eating well in the 2020s, just like with Sonic fans. Hear me in the season pass. Mephiles, Black Dune, Track Dudes, King Valley. I'm kind of surprised they never do Kingdom Valley in this game, despite that was a level track at Shout Generations. I feel like if I had to say, because I gotta say my biggest criticism with this game is number 1, the online gameplay, since I am doing the online gameplay as we speak right now, guys. Sometimes it can be laggy at times that they do kick you out the server for no reason. My second complaint about this game is there's not enough tracks that they should have done from the games, which I will have to agree with Cameron. They could have like included more tracks either from 06 or Shout Generations, because at least Shout Generations embraces more of classic levels. Like for Sonic Adventure 2, we got the Space Colony arc, and then we got the Rail Canyon from Sonic Heroes. So yeah, I've only seen Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla X Kong. Oh, so you've never seen the previous movies of the, I guess you could call it the Kaiju verse of the Warner Brothers Kaiju verse. Give me Terrios in the skin. Well, that's all. I mean, I guess the only way to make it happen is like if you get like a not DLC, but like the beta skin since the Shout Generations game. But yeah, I did see all of the Kaiju movies from the 2014 Godzilla movie, Kong Skull Island. I think King of the Monsters is probably the best Godzilla movie from that era, because they actually make the human characters likable, and there actually were emotional things in King of Monsters. And then after King of Monsters, we got Godzilla vs. Kong, and then we got Godzilla X Kong, something Empire, that came out in 2024. Never watched a Godzilla movie. Really? You not one? Like neither of the more recent ones, none of the old crappy stop motion ones. Cameron, have you at least watched at least one King Kong movie? I mean, the first King Kong movie I got was introduced was the 2005 one that had Jack Black in it, and it's directed by the same guy who made the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So I got introduced to Godzilla King Kong because Gable, my cousin, was like a big dinosaur fan, so of course he likes anything Bro, Cameron, you may be cultured in some aspects, but you definitely need to culture up on some other things, man. Because trust me, I have a lot of friends who are like big fans of Godzilla and King Kong, so that's why I have to bring that up. And since I know there are fans that do care about the more recent movies, and like I said before, guys, for any Godzilla Kong fans out there, they're gonna get a new one literally after Sonic 4. But thankfully, it's not like the whole Sonic 3 situation of Sonic 3 versus Mufasa. Like, oh yeah, Sonic 3 is the better movie, but then Mufasa got more money because, you know, it's Disney, because why not? But either way, oh shoot, did my team won? No, we lost. What in the Sam Hill just happened to him? What, Mega Man or one of the other characters? I don't know who's the other guy. I think his name is Proto Man. He kind of reminds me of Falcon Punch or Smash Bros. Going, punch! And yeah, guys, this is literally my first time playing the festival, so I'm like, yeah, this is like my first time is. I also watched the 2005 King Kong movie. Bro, that movie is nostalgic, bro. I don't care what anyone says. And also, I remember my cousin had the action figure of the Scratch 2005 King Kong, and I kind of find it funny that despite we got a new version of King Kong in later years because of the Warner Brothers Kaiju verse, it's kind of funny that literally we have a King Kong ride, but it's based on the 2005 movie than the recent, like, 2017. I mean, it's literally called Skull Island in the Universal ride, but it's not based on Kong Skull Island. It's kind of funny that Kong Skull Island literally has 3, or in this case 4 Marvel actors: Tom Hiddleston, Loki, Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, who's now the voice of Rosalina, and Samuel L. Jackson voicing Nick Fury, which, spoilers without context, when King Kong was about to smash Nick Fury, it's kind of funny that he was about to say his iconic F-bomb where he goes, die, motherfucker, and then literally King Kong decides to, like, smash, ayo, pause, smash Nick Fury to the ground. Bro, King Kong did not like Frozone from The Incredibles. But anyway, let me just catch to the chat where my older brother's a bigger Godzilla fan. I might watch it at some point. Okay, have you seen our topic? Have you seen McDonald's trying out the big arch? Honestly, really? Cameron, if Gabriel was here, he's not going to be happy with that. Why do you think why I barely post Jurassic Park content? Because my fan base, or in this case, my viewers, do not really care about it. So if I do vlog at Universal once again with the boys, be like, yeah, guys, let's not record Jurassic Park that much. I know you guys like the movies, but I know my fans could care less about that franchise, so it is what it is. We're just focused on the Marvel, Dr. Seuss, and the Cartoon Lagoon area. But for Epic Universe, I am definitely going to vlog at Epic Universe for my next Universal vlog. For those, like I said, for those that care or not care about my non-Sonic uploads, it doesn't matter. Still going to make it either way, since I won't be doing this forever, y'all. So anyway, let's go to that. Incredibles 3 officially coming out June 2028. That's like a whole year. No. That's like a 10-year gap from Incredibles 3. Hey, Ethan, I can definitely tell you're up for your Mario hype. I'm definitely cool to see that. Definitely looking forward to the movie as well, since I've made like 3 trailer reactions. So, yeah, I already confirmed this earlier, which, yeah, that will be like my next major upload for Mario Galaxy. And stay tuned for some April Fool's videos, just saying, whether y'all are going to fall for it or not. But yeah, bro, literally, okay, like off topic, guys, I literally voted for the Mega Man track. It's like, dude, I'm literally playing as the character and I still haven't played the level yet. Because like I said, I'm still doing this for the sake of the things. Excited, it's gonna be incredible, pow, pow. The only thing that's really caught me off guard about Incredibles 3 is that they got a new director. So I think Brad Bird is like a producer and a writer, but then the new director is Peter Shawn, which obviously that's the same guy who directed Elemental, The Good Dinosaur, but he voices a lot of characters for Pixar. So I'm like, all right, as long as he has the job done, as long as the script is good, that would be fine. Says, you know, Incredibles is like one of the only Pixar franchises that needs a trilogy, at least because Toy Story got multiple movies, Cars got a trilogy, and now Incredibles should be the next one. I still watch Cars 4. I'm not watching that Disney Junior show. I don't blame you, bro. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of surprised they did not announce another Cars movie despite, I mean, aside from Toy Story, Cars is like another franchise that Pixar milks a lot, so I'm kind of surprised they did not announce a Cars 4 despite they are going to make sequels. So, Incredibles 3, I expected that. Monsters, Inc., third Monsters, Inc. movie surprised me, but I'm going to be honest, do we really need a sequel to Coco? I feel like that original movie already has a perfect story from beginning to end, so I'm like, what else can you do with that? So, let's just continue on with it. Disney Junior show, yep. Do your research and look it up in your own spare time. Yeah, I'm going to catch up with chat, guys, but for right now, I got to lock in to get most of that. Come on, Blue Astro Boy, go over here, go. I heard you're going to get a live action one. Go. Put that thing up where I came from, awesome, I would say. Nice poncho, great. Now people are quoting Toy Story 5 ones, even though I made a poll not too long ago that not a lot of people wants me to make more content for Toy Story 5, especially since my trailer reaction did not make that much views, which I'm not too surprised. I am going to make at least one Toy Story 5 video because I actually have a funny idea related to the movie, which I will probably might address it in a later video when that movie's finally out. But other than that, we're definitely going to keep moving on to the race. Like I said, I'll catch up to the chat, guys, but for right now, I'm going to be a little hurt if I'm not catching up to the speed. Personally, and interested, what would they do for Coco? I don't know, man. I feel like the original movie has a great emotional one-and-done story. That's kind of like saying, yeah, let's make a sequel to Up, and then the original voice actor, of course, dead. Like, WALL-E's a perfect standalone movie. Ratatouille, I'm 50-50. A part of me's like, that movie's perfect on its own, but I wouldn't mind a Ratatouille sequel. Yeah, cast Gordon Ramsay as the villain if you make a Ratatouille 2. Where's the lamb sauce? Where's all these rats doing evading in my kitchen? I don't know. That's like the only original movie I wouldn't mind getting a sequel. But other than that, the rest should remain sequels. But anyway, let me just read the other ones. Let me just read the other ones right now. Before Super Mario Galaxy, I'm off to a Filipino festival. Oh, that's cool, bro. I'm at a Filipino festival. I can go test playing as Mega Man for Sonic Racing Crossroads. I mean, that's what I'm currently doing right now. Yeah. Oh, what do you know? We're literally Team Mega Man and this rival guy, Proto Man, whatever his name is. What do you know? Mega Man has a robot dog. So yeah, literally Astro Boy meets Jimmy Neutron. Hey, I can actually unlock some more stuff with these tickets. That's the best thing about these festivals for these games. I can actually get more tickets for me to buy other stuff. Ooh, shoot, that's like over 1,000, bro. Which, whoever is watching the stream or ever playing this Sonic Racing Crossroads game, I'm looking at your scores, man. I'm trying to catch up with it, because I know this event will last for, like, what, until, like, Sunday, for what I assume. So, we'll have to wait and see. So, let me take a look right here, right now. So, is this like a dog? Yeah. Hold on. I'm just gonna say, it's Goddard. Yeah, there he is. It's, Goddard from Jimmy Neutron. That's who he is. Okay, I gotta make the sticker on this other Banjo-Kazooie looking car. Hey, boo-boo, I'm a car, yay! So hold on, let me see the other characters since I'm not the biggest Mega Man fan. Team Airman. Wait, there's literally a character named Airman? That's interesting. So, let me just take a look on right here. Bro, okay, can I just design this car? Please, no! 20 seconds, no, time is running out. Hold up. Okay, a little more, go to the other side. You know, like, no, put the doggy right here. But the dog with the butter. Yes! Yeah, okay, I don't have enough time to, like, change the settings, but I definitely gotta change it up. Dude, did I just change the color? Oh, wait, no, that's part of the game. Okay, as for the writing of the cast, oh yeah, I actually did saw that video where Chris Pratt and Charlie Day were like, quote unquote, trying their best to not spoil the movie. The one that was already out, thanks to Nintendo, was, hey, Fox McCloud from Star Fox is joining the new Mario movie since you got 2 non-Mario characters joining in your Mario Galaxy film. But the interesting thing is, like, I think Jimmy Fallon asked both Chris Pratt and Charlie Day by saying, are Wario and Waluigi going to be in the movie? And I saw the clip where Pratt and Day put, like, it was the red shell and the one-up block, coin block, and it's like, oh, they don't want to spoil the movie. If that's the case, then, yeah, I guess they somewhat, I wouldn't say it's a confirmed, I guess they're kind of like, wink, wink, go see the movie of Wario and Waluigi are confirmed to be in the post-credits scene, because I was going to say, since you guys did Rosalina first before Princess Daisy, then your next characters, if you guys make a third Mario movie, then I feel like Wario, Waluigi, and Daisy are like your last major Mario characters that you're missing in your franchise, so it is what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, as much as I would say Mario Galaxy is like my favorite Mario, like Super Mario Galaxy 2 is my favorite Mario game, and I'm glad that they're adapting that to the movies ever since that was set up for the first film. Even though, like I said, I'm excited for the movie, but I am going to be a little concerned by saying, how are you going to balance the screen time with the new characters, and how much Galaxy elements will we still have? Like, there still isn't in the trailers, but there's definitely going to be some non-Galaxy moments in a way, because even though I'm not really a big fan of Star Fox, like the franchise or the character, so it's like the movie's adapting right over before Carnage. Oh, wait, yeah, literally, just like what the Venom movie said. So even I saw this morning that, oh wait, hold on, Ben Schwartz comment on Glenn Powell being cast. It's like, bro, I was gonna say, like, literally, when it comes to literally, what's funny that you say that, because Ben Schwartz is literally a gamer And like I said, for those that's being angry by saying Mario's supposed to be a rival, you'll be surprised that Ben Schwartz actually plays a lot of Mario games, despite he's the voice of Sonic. He plays Mario Kart, he definitely plays Mario Party on his Nintendo Switch. I know Ben Schwartz owns like an Xbox game, but yeah, cool to know, because, you know, when I saw Nick Offerman being cast in Sonic 4, like, bro, what's with Parks and Recreation actors joining this, like, video game movies? Like, obviously Chris Pratt got famous for Parks and Rec, and he's the voice of Mario, and then Ben Schwartz is popular for Parks and Rec as John Ralphio. I mean, like I said, for those that watch the show or not, yeah, the irony that more actors from those TV shows are joining video game movies, you know? So, but yeah, Mario Sonic Kart racing game, I don't think it's possible anytime soon, but at least we still got the Olympic Games. I mean, if you go to your local Dave & Buster's or the arcade, they still got that Olympic Mario Sonic game crossover where you literally got all the characters. I remember I literally played Eggman as my main. It's kind of fun to see Eggman's fat body-sized Pingus nipples against Mario, which I thought that was pretty funny. Woo! Gotta keep on passing through. And for some reason, we're still not racing in the Mega Man level track. If not, then I'll do it myself once when I'm done with the festival. But the reason why I'm trying to level up in this festival is so I can get more free tickets and buy some more stuff so I can earn some more achievements. Because, yeah, the reason why I still play Sonic Racing Crossworlds is because, number one, I feel like the DLC is making this game alive, honestly. Without the DLC, I feel like people are going to forget about this game if the DLC was not keeping it alive. And secondly, not a lot of my friends don't play this game because it's either Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, and Roblox. Yeah, don't judge them. Don't judge them. That's literally the games that they would rather play than just, you know, Sonic Racing. But technically, Racing Crossworlds is technically the only Sonic multiplayer game because the rest of the other Sonic games that I play are usually solo platforms. So that's why I just feel like it's kind of unfair for that. So I'm like, yeah, Sonic fans, since usually most Sonic fans are Nintendo users, like, yeah, come on, bro. And the Mario Galaxy, yeah, I'll be honest, if you guys see my trailer reaction, I thought that was kind of weird that Chris Pratt said, let's go. It's like, bro, you're supposed to say, let's go. It's like, bro, call yourself real Mario if you're not going to say that. So I don't know why they kept that, because at least for the first Mario movie, Chris Pratt was at least trying to do the iconic, woohoo, waha, mamma mia. So I'm like, yeah, that just felt weird. They say, let's go instead of let's go. I know I haven't been on track with all the social media stuff, with the Mario Galaxy stuff, but I have been reposting a lot on my Instagram. But I did saw Donald Glover freestyling the Mario theme song, and even Jack Black was doing the same because, you know, Jack Black being Jack Black, just impressing his own lyrics. Super Mario Bros. And now we're going to take it down that Bowser. There you are. So I'm like, you know what? That's honestly pretty cool. Okay, I will say this. I know the majority of my fans are Sonic fans in the chat. Okay, this is going to be my hot take, y'all. And as much as I love the Sonic movie cast, even though I prefer the Sonic movie cast over the Mario movie cast, but there's one thing that the Mario movie cast did slightly better than the Sonic movie cast in terms of not the casting, but the press tour, where I like that in the Mario Galaxy press tour, you got the actors representing their teams, where you got Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, and Donald Glover representing Team Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi. Then you got Jack Black and Benny Safdie in a press tour room together, where you got Team Bowser with Bowser Jr., and then you got Anya Taylor-Joy and Keegan-Michael Key in the same room together. So, because, you know, in the movie, Peach and Toad will team up. So I'm like, I mean, Sonic 3's press tour kind of did that. They kind of did. Ben Schwartz and Keanu Reeves share like one room together, but that was only like for one room while everyone else did solo, which I know James Mars and Tika Sumter did a duo together during a press tour. Same goes when Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba did one duo. Jim Carrey went standalone by himself because, you know, Jim is Jim. I feel like for Sonic 4, I feel like they should take notes for what the Mario Galaxy cast is doing. Like, let's have the actors that are like a pair, a duo, or a trio, let them sit in the same room together, which I think that would be pretty cool. Like, have Ben Schwartz and Kristen Bell like in the same room together, and a press tour between Sonic and Amy. Oh, yes. I actually watched that video, which Mario Galaxy cast versus 100 Thieves, which I will be honest with you guys, I've never heard of 100 Thieves, so that's like, oh, it's a huge YouTube channel, so I'm like, huh, that's interesting. And it's literally just the cast doing like a quiz of, take a guess who that character is. And I like how frustrated that Anya Taylor-Joy is, where she doesn't get Peach right, so it's like, yeah, I hate this game. It's more like, girl, you're literally voicing a video game character. And yeah, speaking of video games, guys, finally I'm in the Mega Man level track. It's like, bro, I'm literally doing a live stream based on this character, whether people care about this character or not. Finally, that's the whole point why I decided to do this racetrack. Hey, look, it's Dr. Eggman's long-lost cousin in that stage. All right. I already said Pac-Man so far has the best DLC characters and levels so far. I'm going to see where am I going to rank Mega Man. So I feel like the characters look pretty spot on. But as for the racetrack, we'll see. It's very bluish. It's kind of reminding me of Tron Legacy 2010. Definitely not mentioning the awful 2025 Jared Leto version that flopped so hard in the box office. Woo! Okay, hear me out. Mario versus Fury Bowser. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool because ever since, like I said, that's been teased for Fury Bowser Jr. And I feel like since the final trailer basically reveals that Bowser will become giant size and he won't be tiny for the rest of the movie, we have to wait and see for ourselves because you want to know what I'm hoping to see for Mario Galaxy the movie is number one. Okay, here's one thing I would love to see. So for those that play Super Mario Galaxy 2 or not, here's my favorite moment in that game. It's the final battle in the game where Bowser becomes a giant, and then you got this iconic music that goes, The reason why I love Mario Galaxy 2 ever since when I was a kid, the music in that game is so movie quality. I'm so glad that we're actually going to get that Mario Galaxy music incorporated to the movie. It's like, bro, that's literally a childhood dream come true ever since I played the game on the Nintendo Wii, so that really got me hooked and excited for it. So as we move along, I know there's other comments I'm missing out on, but when I get out of this race from Sonic Frontiers, then I'll definitely catch up. That's my one request I would love to see in the Mario Galaxy movie since they are literally adapted in the Galaxy games. Just play that music track from the final battle if they fight Bowser again, whether he's a giant or Fury form or whatever. They have so many possibilities of what they could do since just like the Sonic movies, the Mario games are doing things that the games have never done, which that's what a video game movie adaptation should be like. Take notes from the games, but make your own thing of it so you can create your own identity and your own spin to it. Okay, so far my thoughts on the Mega Man DLC. So far, it's alright. It's not as colorful as Pac-Man. It's not as, memorable as SpongeBob or even as creative as Minecraft. So I would say, for now, Mega Man has like the weakest DLC racetrack by far. But at least we got a new power-up. That's one cool thing. But it's not as, I don't think it's as cool as the Pac-Man, SpongeBob, or Minecraft one. So here we go. What do you miss, bros? You definitely forgot to put fries in the bag, little bro. That's what you forget. I'm low-key excited to see Bowser Jr. in the big screen. I know we keep making jokes by saying, yeah, guys, let's cast Logan 30 Acres SML by saying, shut pee-pee, I want to have my God Thomas. So, guys, what do you want to do today? I don't know, that'll be so uncanny. But yeah, I feel like, personally for me, I feel like both Yoshi and Bowser Jr. will be the highlights of Mario Galaxy. Despite they say Brie Larson's like a big Nintendo fangirl on the fact that she's the voice of Rosalina, I still kind of find it funny that literally she's like a big Nintendo fangirl voicing Rosalina, but yet we don't get to see that much clips with Rosalina since Yoshi and Bowser Jr. is going to take more of the spotlight. But hey, all this talk of Mario Galaxy and the chat's getting me optimistic to make a video about the Mario Galaxy movie, along with the video game movie adaptation, guys. But anyway, let me just read some comments I'm missing out on. So let me just read this. Saw the videos from 100 Theories. Okay, that's pretty cool. Speaking of Super Mario Galaxy, I've recently been playing Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for Nintendo Switch, backwards compatibility to Switch 2. I mean, that's why we got the remastered versions of those games because, yeah, we're doing that. Brie was the perfect choice for Rosalina, which I'm going to be honest with you guys, I feel like the Mario / Nintendo fan base is going to treat Brie Larson more kindly than the Marvel fan base when she was playing Captain Marvel. So I feel like gamers are going to treat Brie Larson more kindly than comic book nerds, if you know what I mean. But either way, yeah, good for Brie Larson that she is cast as Rosalina. I would say, I guess, kind of like Christabel's Amy Rose, Brie Larson was a fan casting choice that actually did age well. So I honestly think that is honestly pretty cool. And yeah, she does know her Nintendo stuff. I kind of find it funny that Brie Larson literally went to Epic Universe, aka my state, my Florida, my Universal that has that. So I honestly thought that was pretty ironic that she was announced to be the voice of Rosalina at that park. So I honestly thought that was cool. But anyway, let me look at the other stickers. Oh, Dr. W, Danger W. Bro, I didn't even get to choose my sticker, bro. Anyway, let me just see that. Cat Tomorrow's the voice of Rosalina. I'm suing against Super Mario Bros. 1 or meet up in Belleville Park. Sounds pretty cool, bro. Hey yo, SpongeBob's in my team. What's up, bro? Anyway, let me see. Let me customize the stickers. Stickers. I like stickers. Okay, hold on. Maybe if I put the Danger W... Alright, I'll just put it onto this Toy Story looking RC car. Let me just change. Let me see. Who is this other character? No. this guy right here, Proto Man. Don't know much about him, but hey, let me just play like another character. Likers, Captain Marvel, though? Well, that's good for you to say. I mean, at least you're not like that one fan that went to see Captain Marvel. What was it? Was it like over 40, 50 times? So I'm like, yeah, bro's just in for Brie Larson. I mean, don't get me wrong, Brie Larson is adorable. She is cute, I will admit that, but come on, bro. But yeah, joking aside, I feel like the Nintendo-verse, the Mario fan base is going to treat Brie Larson more kindly than the Marvel fan base was quite toxic for Brie Larson around that time. But anyway, let me just see that. Saw Brie Larson went there a year ago, went 2 months ago, finally experienced Nintendo World there. Well, I'm just gonna break the news that I will be planning to going back to Epic Universe at literally the beginning of May, so I definitely will make another Universal vlog with me, Gabriel, my crew. So stay tuned for another Universal vlog coming up in May. So clearly I'm gonna be vlogging the Mario World because easily that's like the most #1 recognizable land in the park. And then I'll do How to Train Your Dragon, which I know I do have some fans that cares about that franchise, but I know I have some fans that don't care about it. But for me, I say How to Train Your Dragon's peak. Why not? It's literally one of the best DreamWorks franchises ever. How can you not like it? But either way, yeah, I'll definitely vlog that for both Super Nintendo World and the Isle of Birth from How to Train Your Dragon. That'll be my next Universal vlog, literally later on for May. So yeah, Super Nintendo World, which last year, hold on, let me see this. Universal Japan is better than the one that's Universal Studios Hollywood. I bet so, because I feel like both Japan and Epic Universe, they actually got variety of options, because at least for my Nintendo World, we actually got the Donkey Kong Island, which I know the California Universal Studios Hollywood version doesn't have that for some reason, but I am aware that both Epic Universe and Universal Hollywood both has Yoshi in it. I just find it funny that Toad is literally a meet and greet where he's like a midget, so I like that the only meet and greet characters you can meet at the park are Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Yoshi, and Donkey Kong. And I'm like, why not Bowser though? I was like, wait, I think it'll be so funny if they have like a giant Bowser suit and then he's like, I don't know, accidentally knocks a kid at the park or something, be like, whoa, step it out, kid, need to get my overfried Peaches bride. Peaches, 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 I love you, baby. Bro, okay, I realize SpongeBob's in my team, SBO's in my team, and then you got Proto Man. Bro, wait, did that say Sabine? It's like, bro, I thought it's like, oh, is there like spring carpenter here? Yeah, Donkey Kong based on a Donkey Kong series. Oh, I almost forgot about that. I think I saw one interview with the Mario Galaxy movie cast where they say like, oh, what other universes, what other galaxies would you like to see? And then Chris Pratt took the words out of my mouth by saying Luigi's Mansion movie and a Donkey Kong spinoff movie, and I'm like, yeah, the first Mario movie basically planted the seeds for a Luigi's Mansion spinoff and a Donkey Kong spinoff right there. So I'm like, yeah, I feel like if Nintendo's gonna make spinoffs, because, you know, the Sonic franchise beat Nintendo for that, they already start off with their spinoffs. Like Knuckles already got a spinoff, Shadow might possibly get a spinoff as well. So I feel like Nintendo definitely got to catch up if they're gonna make spinoffs for Donkey Kong Country, especially to help with Epic Universe and Universal Japan to help promote the park, along with Luigi's Mansion. So, oh, okay, like I said, guys, I know there's a lot of comments in the chat, guys, which I gotta pause the game for a second. Well, I can't pause right now, but I definitely gotta catch up before I lose track of the game. But yeah, like what I said before, guys, I feel like, I mean, Mega Man's racetrack is cool, but it's not as creative compared to Pac-Man, SpongeBob, or Minecraft by comparison. We'll see what the Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem racetrack is going to be cooking up for their ones. Hey, no, Mide, check your flag here right. No. Oh, well, whatever. Let me just catch up to the chat. So you think Sonic 4 is going to bring in other robots like Tails Doll, Chaos Sonic, Metal Sonic 3.0? I feel like maybe as Easter eggs, but not like, you know, prominent roles like Metal Sonic. So I feel like maybe as an Easter egg or like a background reference or something, just for like diehard fans to be like, hey, I know that robot design. But yeah, it would be pretty fun if they have like Corbot and Cubot, but I don't think they're going to go that with deep cuts. But for Metal Tails or Metal Knuckles, like I said, possibly make maybe like an Easter egg. So yeah, hear me out. So let me see right here. I saw Disney Dan's video where he ranked the Epic Universe characters. Wait, he did? I saw the video where he met Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon and the Toothless 2, which I thought that was funny. Yeah, seeing a grown-ass man wearing a onesie suit just to meet an animatronic dragon. Yeah, don't grow up, kids. It's a trap, y'all. So it is what it is. So anyway, let me just switch the racetrack. No, not the racetrack, but let me just play Mega Man, but let me just switch to like a different character and a different vehicle, because it is going to start feeling repetitive. Yeah, let me try Extreme Gear, aka, yeah, hoverboards. Actually, your call Extreme Gear, shut up, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, ending off, see you guys. Good to know, Ethan, thanks for you stopping by to the chat. Bro, I was trying to go Extreme Gear with the hoverboard so that I can make this blue Astro Boy looking cool for this. So, let me just continue on right here. Okay, we literally have 2 IDW characters. Team Proto Man selected, cool to know. First, let me just change the vehicle, because if I already ride on this Yogi Bear-looking vehicle, boo-boo. Here we go. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, right here. Infinite's return was peak, but he was defeated too easily quickly. Wait, are you talking about the Tangle and Whisper Team Chaotix ones? Like, literally for that? Yeah, Mary Jane, like, that's like... Oh, bro, why are you quoting Scooby-Doo out of nowhere? Mary Jane, like, that's my favorite name. It's like, yeah, bro, do you want Scooby-Doo to be a part of this? Look, Rocky's a hedgehog! But yeah, joking aside, yeah, literally, I am aware of that Tangle Whisper. I like the fact that they literally add these IDW characters despite they already have official voices right now. But yeah, it's so weird that this game is not giving these DLC characters voices. Like, for Pac-Man and Minecraft, I get it because they don't talk, but if you're literally having DLCs of other Sonic characters, I mean, Sonic characters from your Sega library, that's honestly just lazy if you ask me. So, literally. And yeah, by the way, I decided to like not live stream the Tango Whisper event because one, I was not catch up with those Chaotix audios because, you know, I'm in my 20s, guys. I don't have time to watch every single thing on YouTube, guys. So I have to watch things in my limited time hours. And secondly, I just don't think it's like is as interesting as in like a new DLC racetrack. I mean, it's cool that we're finally getting IDW characters to the main official canon to these games, and I bet there will be more down the line. So I know Sega has plans up their sleeves to bring more IDW characters into the mainline games. But for me, I'm like, I just rather wait till like there's like a major video game character. Like, if I am going to stream this game again, guys, I probably would wait for Angry Birds. I mean, my biggest disappointment of adding Angry Birds into this, like, even though it's cool they add Red, the main mascot from the Angry Birds franchise, was kind of weird they never made like an Angry Birds racetrack. And I'm like, bro, you could have just made an extra, like, since Angry Birds are now owned by Sega and since Paramount's making a new movie on it, so it's like they could have made an Angry Birds racetrack. And like I said, that's another criticism I have with this game is we need more variety of racetracks so they don't become too much of the same, and not just for Sonic racing games, but just for racing tracks for like whether it's based on a video game franchise or a Nickelodeon cartoon. Just, you know, we just need more variety so that it's not like too repetitive. And it's like what I said before, guys, if we didn't have this much DLC, I don't think people will be talking about this game, but since we got DLC still coming on, that's why people are still playing this game till this day. So I know people are still talking about Team Chaos or whatnot. So, for mentioning Infinite, I'm surprised he has a new voice actor. And to my surprise, I'm surprised that Infinite is voiced by the same guy who voiced Deadpool from Marvel Rivals, which I'm like, oh, I didn't know Deadpool was a Sonic fan. That's honestly kind of funny. So, you're telling me that the dude who voiced Deadpool in Marvel Rivals is the new voice of Infinite. That blew my mind around that time. And it's kind of funny that I saw the new Infinite voice actor, aka the voice of Deadpool from Marvel Rivals, was literally wearing a Sonic shirt at MegaCon Orlando. I mean, I wasn't there at MegaCon because clearly I was going to a concert. Bro, that's honestly mid. Dude, you missed out on Chaotix Bit Time. That was a great mini audio series. So, are you talking to me or are you talking to Cameron to the group? But for me, it's kind of hard to like get into podcasts or audio things because it's more like it's nothing but background noise. Because for me, I'm more of a visual type of guy rather than just listening to it. I mean, I know we could just use our imagination or just watch fan animations, but for me, I mostly get intrigued whenever I'm seeing something rather than just hearing it. You know what I mean? I mean, I could literally do the exact same thing of like listening to an audiobook or a song. So I don't know. That's just personally me for like my own preference. So let me just move on, pass forward. Surprised there was not an infinite boss for Shadow Generations. Yeah, because forces kind of treat everything there is. Both of you do. Bro, how old are you, bro? 19? Trust me, if you grow up in your 20s, man, you're going to realize you're not going to have enough time to watch everything in life, man. So I'm just going to say, enjoy being under 20, y'all, because once we hit your 20s, you're not going to have time to watch everything. You just got to catch up for as much as you could. Hey, Zachary. Definitely not Zachary Gordon for Drive Flippy Kid. But yeah, let me just get back to Cameron's comment. Yeah, I felt like it was weird they did not acknowledge Infinite a lot. Like, they literally have a Sonic Forces level in Shadow Generations, but not a boss fight. Because we got a boss fight with the Bio-Lizard, Mephiles, we got Metal Overlord, but not Infinite. So that caught me off guard from Look, I know Forces lead a bad reputation to the franchise and the fan base, which, let's be honest, Forces was, like, you know, a misleading disaster from that. I'm 20. I have time to watch it. Well, question, do you have a job? Are you in college? It's more like, if you're unemployed and don't have education, then good for you to say. But for those that have education and have a job, then, yeah, good luck on balancing that. But if you're unemployed and basically don't have any, like, currently education base, then, yeah, good for you, bro. So definitely going to point that out. So anyway, as we move on, so I think we're on level 375. I know I'm going to catch up leveling time. I have 15. I have every time I don't watch everything Sonic. Yeah, because you are a cultured young being, but definitely you got to catch up on other things that you have not seen yet, since, you know, there are a lot of things to catch up on. But let me, what am I missing on? There's definitely something for, I don't know, stickers, I guess. Bro, I hate it when this thing happens. It's more like, yeah, just wait for like a couple seconds until we make up the next game. So I guess I have to leave the event in order to go. But I don't want to leave because I want to keep getting these tickets and leveling up and be like, yeah, for all these NPC noobs, I'm just trying to make sure I'm just catching up with this. So at the moment, enjoying life. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Good for you. So good for you that you have enough time to make videos because, bro, once when you get a job or go to college or whatever you do, you're going to get less time of it for your personal life. So that's what I'm saying. It's more like Sega puts Freddy Krueger. Bro, they're not going to add R-rated characters, or in this case, R-rated movie horror characters. Like, I know you're a fan of that franchise, kind of, by saying, nah, I don't think Sega will allow R-rated characters to be a part of this game. So, anyway, let me just, crap, going out of business. Crap, I don't even have that. Gabriella should kill them both. She's not a prize to be won. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, Cameron, I get it because you're biased, but come on, Sega's not going to be that petty and risky with it. Sega's going to choose what's best on video game franchises, but, you know, franchise that appeals not just only to kids, but for older audiences or just any age in general. Like, obviously, we literally have rated T for T characters in this game, so it's not just entirely rated E, despite this game is rated E for everyone. Yeah, rated G, rated PG for that case. Bam, banana, bam, banana, now. Oh, I just realized we're playing the Eggman level. That's pretty neat. I feel like after this race, I'm going to take a break from this online event so that I can level up and see what I got for my shots so that I can customize my cars. Because when I'm in the online event, it could go for that. So, literally just got through. So now I'm riding my hoverboard. Hey, look, SpongeBob's wearing a blue pretty patty. Or, that one episode for SpongeBob. Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people, would you listen to me? It's the tastiest sandwich. And the blue jellyfish jelly Krabby Patty, that's what it reminded me of. That's what I also like about it, which I think after this one, I probably might change to a Sonic character because I know you guys are not really... I mean, like I said before, guys, I'm not really a huge Mega Man fan, but I'm playing the character just for the sake of, well, he's the new latest video game character of the DLC, so why not? I think I'm going to change to, like, another Sonic characters. So there, guys, there are PG-13 rated T for characters. I mean... Does Persona 5 count as rated T? Yakuza? I think Yakuza's rated T. I was going to say, let me guess. I'm guessing you don't own this game. That's probably why you guys probably don't know about it. I think for this stream, because I realized from the last previous Sonic Racing Crossing streams, I do see that some players, whether you're on a console or on PC, they do join into my game, but I guess for those that don't know, because I'm just going to go to the library of the character, guys, because if you guys don't know which characters are in this game, I'm just going to go back after I'm done in this racing track, and besides, I definitely need a break from races so I can customize the cars because the online stuff, because like I said, the online thing is like probably the best and worst decision that the developers think for this game. I definitely say it's the best Sonic Racing game by far for now, but it's kind of ironic. Like, on the topic of Sonic Racing, guys, I literally had to sold my old Sonic Racing game from Team Sonic Racing. Yeah, what was it? 2019 Team Sonic Racing recently sold out on eBay. Number one, I need the money because, you know, Sonic makes the most, you know, money from making my content, let's be honest for that. Secondly, Team Sonic Racing is not really relevant anymore, and the fan base don't really like the game as time went by since this new game is much more improved. It definitely has more variety to it, while Team Sonic Racing was just a cheap cash grab to bring out for the sake of new-gen consoles, so I had to sold that game. And besides, like I said, nobody plays that game for me anymore, so it's got that. So, I haven't got another Sonic game since Frontiers. Really? So you haven't got Shadow Generations, despite, you know, that's a remaster for that? Speaking of Frontiers, I don't know if that's true, guys, but I know the fan base has been making videos by saying, yeah, the next Sonic game is Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition. If that rumor's true, I'll be honest with you guys, that's kind of disappointing for a 35th anniversary title. It's more like, but why would you want to give a definitive version of a Sonic game that came out 4 years ago. It's like Frontiers didn't even came out for like a decade. Like for Sonic Colors and Generations, it does make sense. It's been like over a decade since those games came out, and Sonic Colors was a Wii exclusive, so that's why they remastered that to add some new stuff. And then Shadow Generations exists mainly because Movie 3 has Shadow in, and Sega wanted to prioritize of the Year Shadow just to hype up Shadow's big cinematic experience. And I feel like they're gonna do the same for Amy Rose. Like obviously not this year, because this year they're gonna be more focused on the 35th anniversary. But I feel like 2027 they're definitely gonna put Amy Rose for more content, so she will be like the next major lead. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if they do a movie Amy Rose DLC, which Kristen Bell does the voice. Which Kristen Bell has done voice acting in video games before, for Assassin's Creed, for Disney Infinity, for the Disney games as Princess Anna. So yeah, at least Kristen Bell's no stranger for voice acting in video games as well. But anyway, before I catch up with the chat, guys, I got to keep in touch. But like, yeah, I got to make sure I leave the online festival so then I can catch up with not only the chat, but just like the cars, the characters, and the selections, and probably like switch it up. So here it comes when it comes to that. I don't want that to happen because first of all, I hate Frontiers. Dang, I guess you really hate that game. Secondly, for me, it's not a bad game, but I understand, like, you know, Sonic fans being Sonic fans, they like it at first, but then they hate it later. Like I said, once a Sonic fan, always a Sonic fan. Can't always please them every single time. But either way, I just feel like it's too soon to like have a definitive version of a game that came out in 2022, which hasn't even been a decade. Hey, 2008, that's when Unleashed came out. So yeah, let me just get to main menu so I can catch up with chat and then catch up with this customization real quick. Okay, why are we going to black? Okay, thank you. Let me just read this real quick. How you feel like if the character's racing numbers in their vehicle, like whatever vehicle you have has the number, what number, like Sonic number 1. That sounds like usernames if you ask me. So anyway, let me just go to that. Where does the clip... Bro, you've never watched SML? Dude, you guys are making me feel old, man. All of you are making me feel old. So anyway, let me just see this. Kudos to you. That's literally from SML movie Bowser Goes to the Movies, where in that video, the Super Mario Logan version of Bowser is clapping over Charlie Fred's movie. He goes, kudos to you, Charlie. You deserve a 10 out of 10. I might as well use that meme for when I go see the Mario Galaxy movie. But anyway, let me just catch up with the other chat. So anyway, let me just see this. So I haven't gotten another Sonic game since Frontiers. I'm going to stick to Sonic Dash on mobile. Alright, do what you will. The last Sonic game I got was Shadow Generations. I mean, technically that was like the last mainline Sonic game, despite that was a remaster. And then this game that I'm playing right now, Sonic Racing Crossroads, even though Crossworlds is not a mainline game, but it is like the last major Sonic release since I am playing it right now. So yeah, that's basically it is what it is. But let me just read that. So I don't want that to happen. I hate Frontiers. Make a Sonic Fighting game. That would be pretty cool. Think what you say about Sonic Collab. I've always hated Frontiers, to be honest, in all due respect. Okay, like I said, say all you want about hating Frontiers. I will say this. At least Frontiers, to me, is a way better game and has a way better story than Forces. I'm not saying Frontiers is perfect, but is a far more improvement than what Forces did, in my personal opinion. You also should be grateful to know, just to quote Thanos, you should be grateful. Sega is a company that actually listens to fans, unlike Nintendo. But you want to know what's the difference between Sega and Nintendo as a company? Sega's like, oh look, our fans are making a fan game? Quick, work with us. But when Nintendo sees fans making fan games, I'll sue you in court. We're suing your, like, we're definitely going to be suing your booty cheeks. But yeah, that's like the major difference. Original dude, what crack are you smoking, bro? Like, why are you bringing the context of root beer? Stay in school, bro. Anyway, let me just catch up with most of these vehicles right here. Right now. Go ahead, take them out. So hold on. If Mega Man's character, I think, what is it? I think it's in Acceleration. Yeah, Acceleration right here. Now I'm intent to make a Mario fan series. Yeah, dude, you want to know what sucks about it is when I try to make Mario Galaxy movies, and whether you see my videos, I can't show footage of the Mario Galaxy movie. It's not Nintendo, it's Illumination. Illumination with copyright, either copyright claim or copyright strike, their videos if you include clips from not just Mario, but just most of their Illumination movies. So that's why I'm like, yeah, if I am going to review the Mario movie, I'm just going to use pictures or images or probably like speed run the clips. So that's what I'm saying. And that's why I haven't posted too much content for Mario, not just because of copyright reasons. It's more like, yeah, because I am aware that the majority of my fans are Sonic fans. What else could I expect from them? It's like, no disrespect to Sonic fans that are not versatile by saying like, hey, even though, spoiler alert guys, Sonic was not the first video game franchise that I got introduced was, Mario was, so I knew who Mario first was before Sonic, and then I knew who Sonic was because of 06, and then not only does that is, I didn't become a Sonic fan until like maybe 2011, because I knew who Sonic was since 06, and I knew Sonic was collaborating with Mario because, let's be honest, the main reason why Sonic exists for Sega, because number one, they need a rival to compete against Mario. Number two, Sega wants to like branch out to multiple audiences. Like Mario was more for like kids and families, while Sega tries its best to be edgier to like get teenagers, college kids, and that's what Sega was trying to do, like try to get older audiences, older gamers to like get into their consoles around the 90s, and that's why we had the iconic Nintendo versus Sega console wars like back in the 90s. So it definitely makes a lot of sense for that context. Okay, I do not like the design of this, bro. Okay, whoa. Is it right here? It's a little weird. Like I said, I know I'm just gonna, like I said, I am gonna catch it to the chat, guys. I'm trying to design to whatever this Banjo-Kazooie Yogi Bear looking car is gonna be with all these Mega Man stickers. Bro, let me see. There we go. Oh, whatever. It's just the best that we can do. So yeah, let me see the gadgets. Is it the Mega Man one? Which I'm surprised they never consider power-ups for SpongeBob or Pac-Man or Minecraft. But yeah, speaking of which, I think this will be fun to do on stream. Have Knuckles, wait for it, guys. Knuckles sandwich! Get it? Knuckles sandwich? Yeah, Knuckles riding on a paddy wagon. Doom Wings. For this game, I don't know, bro. I don't know if that... Okay, Cameron, I know that as cool as that sounds, how would that make sense in terms of the cars? I mean, maybe as a sticker, but nah, I can't see because, bro, you're just racing in the game. You're not gonna go to that, bruh, faceplate who's smiling. It's like, dude, I can't even say that, man. Speaking of which, before I continue playing the game, guys, let me take a look at the scores. Not that score. So, 400, 500, 390, 1,000. Let's look at the other players. Yeah, let's expose these NPCs in the chat. Where are your homies like Gabriel's and the others I forgot the name of? The reason why I don't let them be invited to the Sonic Racing Crossworlds stream because, number one, they don't have this game. Number two, I don't think they would be interested in playing this. I mean, I might consider doing a Fortnite stream again. Why? Because they just recently added Looney Tunes, and I add the Daffy Duck skin. And for those who are fans of Wayne Daffy Duck, might as well bring back the Daffy Duck voice for the Fortnite stream. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it Sunday. I'm thinking, like here's the plan, guys. I'm definitely going to make, I'm doing this live stream right now, which is Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and then I might do a Looney Tunes Fortnite stream since Looney Tunes are in the game. And since I'm like, well, after regular show, that's another franchise I do love. Since it's literally part of Wayne Daffy Duck. So, man, I joined this game if I could. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I'm surprised for this stream, no other fans or random people are joining this one compared to the other ones. So, I ended that. Hey, I thought you need a license. You don't need a license to drive a sandwich. Yeah, nice ref, SpongeBob 1. So, wait, bro, I'm in 7th place compared to these other 9 racers. Look, I know okay, let me see. Big Mario Fan 100. Yeah, I haven't talked to that dude in a long time. Bro, 3,000. Man, bro is grinding so hard to get those points and scores and get all those extra tickets. Speaking of extra tickets, let me take a look real quick before I continue on, which I do like the knuckle sandwich thing. So, no, parents didn't give me this on Christmas, baby. So, hey, hold on. I'm gonna cry like a baby. Don't be such a baby. Wah. No. That one video with Goodman. Wah. Okay, so, let me just buy something random. So if I got 2,000 tickets, let me just buy all these random stickers. She's pretty, SpongeBob. Yeah, literally voiced by Scarlett Johansson. Hey, Patrick has his good taste, if you know what I mean. You're hot. Let me just buy all these stickers so then I can earn like some trophy achievements. So yeah, cha-ching, 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 charoo. Okay, even though Wisps are, a hit or miss when it comes to this franchise, why not just buy them? Ooh la la, that's definitely another Sega character. Bro, how old are you? Why do you want me to do a Labubu impression? It's like, bro, I'm not like one of those people that cares about stupid Labubus. No, I'm just gonna quote one of my real life friends by saying, yeah, I don't care about those stupid Labubus in it. With this voice, I just can't. I don't care about those stupid Labubus. But dang, man, I just spent all my cash, or in this case, my tickets, all on 800. So before I continue racing, guys, let me play this for a second. So yeah, SpongeBob, Monkey Ball, okay. Mega Man right here. Just to quote SML Woody, are you high? Okay, let me just get past to right around here. Okay, 14. So only like, what, 15 more just to continue on? As a matter of fact, before I continue playing the game, guys, let me see how long the stream's been going. 1 hour, 18 minutes. It feels longer to me, so, because usually I make these streams for like 2 hours. I know there are other YouTubers, to be more specific, Sonic YouTubers, that are streaming the exact same game as I'm doing, mainly because of this. I saw Sam is streaming this. What's the other guy's name? I think his name is Sonic Hub, I think. He's streaming this as well. What's the Labu? Well, I was gonna, bro, are you chill, Gary B. Super say, what's the Labubu? Never heard of them. They're basically it's basically just all that. So anyway, let me just go to this, where we got Knuckle Sandwich with his SpongeBob alarm clock. I would say, honestly, the SpongeBob alarm clock is probably my favorite clock in this game, because one, it's iconic from the cartoon. Dude, Dude, are you living under a rock? Because Labubus are basically like these creepy looking bunny plushies that girls, yeah, mostly girls are very obsessed with that. Think about it like Furbies. I don't know if you ever heard of Furbies, but they were very popular in the 90s and the 2000s, that a lot of girls actually rang that up. It was kind of like their own My Little Ponies. And usually, Labubus are usually mostly known for cringe, brain rot content, whether it's AI slop or for memes or whatnot. And mostly when these girls are like, oh, these Labubus are cute, and I'm like, okay, I miss the days when these girls used to be obsessed with Furbies, because even back in the days, oh, those things, I don't know what they're called, I don't know, and I know what Furbies are. Yeah, but like we said, every time I see Labubus, I'm like, I'm sorry, but cringe, y'all, nothing but cringe. So that's why I'm not into that stuff. Like I said, yeah, I'm not the target audience, because number one, I'm a dude, so of course I'm definitely going to care more about dude things. That one quote from iCarly, oh, you have a nice hair, young lady. I'm a guy. A what? Oh, yeah. I took a bullet in North Korea. Come on, Grandpa. You know I can't eat coarse. What is humanity coming up with these days? You want to know what's one good thing I would say about humanity? I think Sora 1 is being shut down, so yeah, I guess, I mean, there's still going to be AI slop nowadays. That one Lorax reference, that's a woman? Speaking of which, guys, why does my Patty Waggy look like the Burger King Black Whopper whenever it's in Halloween? If you guys know what I'm talking about, Burger King always sells like this dark black Whopper every time for Halloween collabs, whether it's for a Halloween Horror Nights type in. And it's like, bro, this is the type of Burger King Whoppers that will make your stool green. It's like, bro, nobody wants to see their poop becoming green or just be like, oh no, it does. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like the Burger King Whopper, which I'll never forget, because even though I'm not really a big Halloween Horror Nights person, which I probably will have no interest of going to one, but I will say this, it's so funny, like back in 2017, when the Pennywise It woman, like literally the funny thing is for Pennywise is the fact that literally there's like this Ronald McDonald knockoff literally chasing this guy going to Burger King, and then you got all these clowns chasing this Burger King customer, then you got creepy Ronald McDonald coming up by saying, I want my Whopper, which is one of the reasons why McDonald's did not use Ronald McDonald, because obviously clowns are more creepier to people nowadays, so that's why they're like, oh no. But then, was it last year or whatnot? No spoilers for Hoppers, I have not seen it yet. Why not, bro? Go support your original animated films. I'm not going to spoil it, but I will say this, Hoppers is definitely a Cartoon Network movie in disguise of a Pixar movie, because number one, you literally got the creator of We Bare Bears making the movie. I will say this, without spoilers, probably one of the best Pixar original movies since Coco. Yeah, since Coco, since that was like the last original movie that, you know, that was a big hit. So, do you heard that OpenAI shutting down? Yeah, I heard about that. I'm like, oh good, the world is slowly healing. The Shadow spin-off. Dude, okay, I know fans want to be like, yeah, make Shadow the Hedgehog a PG-13 like a PG-13 movie. It's like, guys, why are you people like that when Sonic 3 is out by saying, yeah, make Sonic 3 PG-13 to make Maria's death? Guys, Kung Fu Panda 2, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Puss in Boots The Last Wish are PG-rated animated movies that actually shows really dark stuff, including blood in some of the scenes, by saying, you don't necessarily need to make your movie like like that mostly targets one of those people. And it was those people that watched Sonic 3. A lot of people fans were mainly because of Maria by saying, yeah, Bryce, but it's not like you're going to see Sonic the Hedgehog saying some cuss words and whatnot. I kind of find it funny that Sonic 3, Jim Carrey was the one that cussed, but Shout the Hedgehog did not. Like, Jim Carrey's the one that says, maybe the snub, like, what he said, I think he says, maybe the snub would giving a damn what you think what I look like looks like. So I'm like, wow, so you're telling me Jim Carrey's Eggman could say the word damn but not Shadow? That is crazy, man. Dude, you know parents are... I was going to say, that would be funny, Cameron, but let's be honest. They cannot allow that for a PG-rated movie, and secondly, that's going to piss off the parents. And the reason why I say that, because, you know, parents are not really big, hardcore gamers. They don't know much about the lore, so they're like, hey, how come this fictional cartoon character said this bad word for whatnot? So that's why, like I said, the only exception is when Jim Carrey says words like hell or damn, so I'd say it will be one way. So, of course, it is what it is. Come on, more. I keep forgetting that I'm riding as Knuckles in the Black Whopper breaking ones. Hey, you said the line. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is crazy, dog. But yeah, either way, oh, are we in first place? Shoo. Nice. Nice. Firm buttocks. So yeah, first place, even though I'm not really like the first player according to like all these players. Bro, who plays as the Egg Pawn? Like, first of all, who asked for that character to be in the game and who wants to play as him? NPC noobs. So yeah, 400. Yeah, I need to get like 600 more. Usually whenever I do these festivals, usually for me, I'm more like, exactly, that's what I'm saying. PG-rated movies could be dark for adults. Like, yeah, that's the same. Puss Boots, The Last Wish is one of them. Kung Fu Panda 2, the Spider-Verse movies. I mean, we literally see Miles Morales' uncle get shot in a PG-rated animated film. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and like I said, even the Disney movies back in the day, from Lion King to Tarzan to Hunchback of Notre Dame, were G-rated movies, but boy, did they show some really dark stuff that were introduced to us by saying, look, yes, you have some animated stuff, but you don't want to sugarcoat the dark themes, not just to like expose kids, like, you know, in life, things will get dark in real life, but then older people in the audience, whether it's the adults or people our age, by saying, ooh, dark drama stuff. Not saying that's good in a way that's... Not saying like it's good like for the best of, but good. It's more like, ooh, mature story. I like that. Because like I said, it gets even more intriguing and more investing as you get older. So yeah, I guess we are not including any other characters yet. Sega should put the Dark Rider and the Speed Star, the main star of Sonic games, for what is this? Cross Spider-Verse, the A word like 3 times. Yeah, literally Miles Morales says, get off the kid's ass. And I'm like, you know what? For what Miles says about his ass, like, Miles, we have no idea how much I can relate to that so much. So, yeah, literally... As a matter of fact, I want to switch to a different character. No, I'm going to be too late. Pac-Man, since I did say... No, not the ghost, Pac-Man. Hold up. Wait a minute, something right. No. Screw it, let Pac-Man ride on the paddy wagon, right? Oh, okay, never mind. I actually used Pac-Man in his own car, never mind. Since we are still using the Mega Man, like, DLC. Oh, the Frontier's Land. Huh, Frontier. It kind of reminds me of that one scene from Wall. He's like, now is now for a proud new Frontier, by and large. Oh, man. Some randomly just to mention Wally just for that reason. But yeah, as a matter of fact, let me just see how come the stream is going to. Because like I said, because for someone that asked by saying, hey, where's Gabriel? Where's the other boys? Maybe for the next stream when I do the Fortnite stream, even though most of us are going to be having Daffy Duck skins because, bro... Why do we have to level up to level 85 just to get Bugs Bunny? That's not fair, bro. I mean, it's funny that we got The Rock, but still. And then after that, I got to post on my social media because I know people are going to be like, hey, Daniel, what's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on that, y'all? Yeah, I have a life. I have to go touch grass. So yeah, playing as Pac-Man Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, I dig it. Here we go. Woo! I think it's a good thing that film movies don't get stereotyped as the kids' movies. I mean, yeah, Sony, DreamWorks, I mean, even Disney at times is still doing that. I mean, the only stereotypical kids' movies is like, I don't know, your Paw Patrols, your Dora the Explorers, or Bluey or Coco Melon, like those are more of your preschooler ones. Since, you know, I feel like, I will say this, because even though Disney was the one that did it first and then DreamWorks did it second, I feel like because for what both Disney and DreamWorks did, where they made some more mature storytelling for their movies, that's what inspires Sony and Paramount going to that. Like, obviously, Sony's taking more mature movies like they're doing with Spider-Verse, K-pop Demon Hunters, Go, and then DreamWorks is doing the same with their new upcoming original movie that's coming out later this fall. So yeah, let me see. Have you seen the Angry... Like, yeah, of course I know who he is. I mean, that bro literally collaborated with Macaulay Culkin for reviewing the Home Alone video games. I saw that one funny video where he takes a big fat dump on Bugs Bunny over a terrible Bugs Bunny video game. He made reviews of Ace Ventura Pet Detective, The Mask. So, of course, he's one of the OG YouTubers, ex-Nostalgia Critic. So, of course, I know who Angry Video Game Nerd is. I remember I saw Nostalgia Critic literally watching a video where Bobo Bass is parroting Nostalgia Critic, and then he contacted Angry Video Game Nerd by saying, "It's official, bro. SpongeBob hates you." So it's like, oh, bro, that's honestly kind of funny that they're acknowledging parodies of iconic content creators online. I mean, heck, even the Amazing World of Gumball made a joke about that fact. Like, what's that fast streamer's name? I think his name is Boogie something something, which I do remember that dude. He used to collab with Ugly Grandpa around that time, which I thought was pretty funny. Bro looks like live-action Theodore if he has, like, a beard. I can't even take that seriously, man. Woo! Ooh, let the pack out. Boom. So yeah, if I am going to do that video game movie tier list stream, guys, I have to watch the Mario Galaxy movie at least twice in theaters so that I can get my full definitive opinion by saying, yeah, Mario Galaxy is better than the first movie. It's a downgrade for that. DC K-pop Demon Hunters promo for McDonald's? Yes, and I'm going to be honest with you, bro, I do not care for that promo. Why? Because my nostalgic brain's like, yeah, I'm going to be more interested in getting the Mario Galaxy McDonald's Happy Meal toys. Because I will admit, I feel like the toys are pretty decent looking when it comes to that. So I probably might vlog back for Mario Galaxy for that. Alright, here it is. Ooh, let the dogs out. Boop, 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 boop. Bro, why am I mentioning Ooh, let the dogs out? Yeah, if I am going to make that Fortnite stream, guys, I'm going to be, for me, I definitely got to be some copyright music because I've been playing like a lot of licensed songs for Fortnite because I had to pay like actual money just to get to that. Woo! Okay, get past it through. Boom, 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 boom. No, move faster, move faster. Anyway, let me just read that. You watch the Bugs Bunny one of the Bugs Bunny Crest episodes. I'm be quoting those videos in your Fortnite Loot 2 streams. Go right ahead, man. Where he takes a big fat Nesquik chocolate dump for Bugs. Come on, Roxy. Don't need to cry, baby girl. Sorry, my dog is whining. Come on, Roxy. You don't need to be scared. Dude, it's not really a toy. It's definitely more like a one collab, and I think it's only like a one-time limited deal. And besides, I just saw Mario Galaxy just taking the collab, so like I said, the Mario Galaxy stuff is going to take the one things for sure. I definitely will be interested to take like the Happy Meal toys for that. But yeah, I almost forgot. How many points do I need left? Oh, okay, never mind. Dude, I'm going to need like 600 points. Yeah, this is going to take a while, guys. But I'm definitely going to switch up different characters so that it doesn't get too boring for like playing the same characters. Like the fact that there's literally like 2 silvers. So, yeah, I already played as Pac-Man. You know what? I think it'll be pretty cool just to play as Shadow, because why not? Yeah, like I said, Cameron, once we say that, I'm definitely going to choose Shadow because why not? His car is pretty cool. Still kind of sucks that they don't put motorcycles like they did in Sega All-Star Racing, or at least like the previous Sonic games where Shadow actually has his own motorbike. I mean, bro, even Sonic 3 embraced the iconic motorcycle gig because, you know, Jeff Fowler decided to bring that to the big screen. Okay, for the team that's currently in right now, Team Mega Man, quite fitting except for Hatsumiku. You have this AI glitchy Shadow, you got Proto Man, because I'm assuming Proto Man is like a rival to Mega Man. Like I said, despite I've never played the Mega Man games, yeah, I guess so. Proto Man's there. So yeah, this is a pretty fitting team up for Shadow as a whole. Black Phoenix. Who are these people? It's like, hey, yo, is this the pop culture dude? Yo, I subscribe to your channel. But yeah, we're going to continue on for as long as we could until we get like 1,000 points. Proto Man is Mega Man's ally in the classic era. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I forgot who is the rival. I think he was in the last Marvel vs. Capcom game. But yeah, like I said, I gotta catch up with the Mega Man lore aside from reading that one Archie comic book crossover that I read when I was a kid. It's kind of like that one hilarious meme where it's like that Squidward meme where Squidward's standing outside, SpongeBob and Patrick are enjoying their lives. It's like the equivalent of Sonic, Pac-Man, and Mega Man are enjoying the racing game while Mario's like Squidward just looking from the distance. I just think that's pretty funny. Hey, now we're definitely in the not Mario Kart Coconut Mall ripoff, but except it's Sonicified with the Whiz instead of just like Coconut Mall. Bro, why am I thinking of that one Star Wars music? Woo! Definitely gives me flashbacks when I was riding Mario Kart way back in the day. But yeah, when it comes to the video game movie adaptations, guys, I'll add that to the tier list. So I'll add live action Mario, both the Illumination movies, all 3 Sonic movies, Detective Pikachu, the Minecraft movie, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, Angry Birds 1 and 2. I'll add Pixels because Pixels technically counts. Yeah, where Adam Sandler's about to be eaten by Pac-Man and Josh Gad makes love to literally Josh Gad for that. And then what's another thing? What am I else gonna remember? Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph. I guess I'll add Wreck-It Ralph to the list because technically that does count as a video game movie. And yeah, I think that's about it when it comes to video game adaptation because I know not everyone watches most moms beyond the 2020s. But yeah, let me just see that. Oh, the voice of Donald Glover, SML, how do you do the casting? Hey, but yeah, no. What's that one quote that Blackish says? Hey, fool, they don't be Mario. That's my cousin Doodle ass. What about the Sonic OVA? I don't know, bro. I don't know if we want to count that. Remember when a Pac-Man movie got announced? Well, back then, whatever happened to that? I honestly don't know, bro. It's kind of fun that the only live-action Pac-Man that we got is Pixels and that one scene from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which honestly, that's pretty funny. But yeah, wasn't there supposed to be a live-action Pac-Man movie that was going to be... I think one of the producers of the first Sonic movie was going to be involved with that, so I'm like, oh, that's something. But I'm like, I feel like Pac-Man will be much better if it's animated because we've already got live-action video game adaptations with Sonic the Hedgehog, and I feel like it wouldn't be too much ripping off Sonic if that's the case, if they take that approach. Like, if they do Crash Bandicoot or Spyro, I feel like that would work better as animated ones, kind of like how Mario and Angry Birds are like fully animated, if that's the case. Like, that's what I'm saying, like, some video game movies work as live action, some work better off as animated, so it is what it is, guys. Ooh, let the dogs out. Come on, Shadow, you're the ultimate life form. You're the one that's supposed to be catching up. You're not supposed to be going up low. Give me the real ones. One time low, too low, too so does he do. Turn it up loud, bring that crowd. Check out hot and bopping low. Stars in the sky, babe, I'm home. Hey, yo. Oh, man, I'm sweating my fingertips off because, quite things, I want to see an animated Pac-Man movie, but Pac-Man, I feel like that, I don't think they're going to do that, bro. I feel like, aside from Wally, I feel like they have to get a celebrity star power because, you know, that's how Hollywood rolls, just like they did with Mario. They definitely need celebrity star power to, like, get things to the ticket. So I feel like they are going to let Pac-Man talk and have, like, celebrity star power. I mean, bro, we got freaking Donald Glover voicing Yoshi, so that says it all. So that's what I'm saying. This is Hollywood we're talking about, so that's why I wouldn't count on it. Just Hollywood being Hollywood. Alright, Shadow, you did pretty good, bro, but 510, so... Oh, crap, man. We gotta do, like... Oh, okay, we got a new horn, so... I guess I'll go back to Mega Man, just like, you know, get to the case, even though I will play other Sonic characters or other DLC characters. But for right now, I'm just gonna go back to Mega Man. Hold on, let me just switch him real quick. And like I said, if I do stream this game again, definitely would be the Sonic Racing Crossworlds, Angry Birds, even though it's only just one character. It's kind of shocking that it's only just Red and not Chuck or the Bomb. So yeah, what is the... Really? That's what the game over looks like in Mega Man, where it goes, do. Tom Holland, Pac-Man, or The Rock is Pac-Man. Bro, speaking of The Rock... Okay, you can't handle the truth. Hear me out. If Sonic 5 is Sonic Adventure, Silver's like a dual-role protagonist, Chaos and Mephiles, and have Adventure 1. Adventure 1 has time travel elements, mainly for Knuckles' story, which I feel like Silver will be the much better character to fit for for Sonic 5 because, number one, I feel like Silver's like the most demanded character after Amy Rose and Metal Sonic, while everyone else like Rouge or Team Chaos are like second best. I feel like, especially since Sonic CD is a time traveling story, and usually for time traveling stories or multiverse stories, it's like, alright guys, the timeline is saved, what could possibly go wrong? And then off screen, an incursion happens, and then the whole timeline or multiverse is about to obliterate like any time traveling story would do. So that's what I'm thinking for my best bet. And also on top of that, I couldn't remember, maybe there was like a leak that shows that what are the games that Paramount is allowed to adapt. I think on the list was Sonic 1, 2, 3 CD from the classic era, and then the modern era you got Sonic Adventure 1, 2, Heroes, 06, Riders. I'm surprised Riders made it to the list, and even Sonic Colors made it to the list by saying, alright, you've already adapted Sonic Adventure 2 for Sonic 3, you adapted Sonic 2 and 3 in your second movie, you're going to adapt CD for your fourth movie. I'm gonna go, my phone's about to die. Alright, go ahead and charge your phone. Thanks for shouting by to the chat. I don't want Amy and Metal Sonic to be from the future. That will be quite pointless. Metal Sonic, I feel like, okay, for Amy Rose, I will have to agree with you on Amy, but for Metal Sonic, I feel like it would make sense because Sonic CD is a time-traveling story, and to be honest, I think the Metal Sonic coming from the future honestly would be a cool idea, kind of like the Terminator in a way, because think about it, because how is Jim Carrey's Eggman alive? But then I remembered from the Sonic 3 concept art, no, not just the concept art, but there was like a storyboard art that shows that, oh, basically, when Eggman and Shadow were gonna obliterate the space colony arc, it literally says space time travel in the Atomatic, but then they made changes for Sonic 3, so that's why my mind was saying, ah, that wouldn't make sense. And ever since the first movie where they make like the blue electric coat, it's more like, dude, the blueprint for Metal Sonic's existence was there literally since the first movie. It just took 4 movies for that. But either way, as I continue on, I just kind of find it surprising that it took this long to finally put Metal Sonic in the movies. And I feel like it would make sense that maybe if it's the same Eggman or just a different Eggman from a different future timeline, like what if it's a future timeline where Sonic was either defeated or he's dead in a different timeline, and then Eggman created Metal Sonic, and then after that, Metal Sonic became like rule things. Because let's not forget, Jim Carrey's Eggman wants to rule the world rather than just destroy like his grandfather is. I mean, literally, if you look back at Sonic 2 where he goes, I'm going to enslave humanity and force them to serve my machines, first greenhouse, then the universe, then the multiverse. Yeah, they get Shadow of 5. We sort of got Shadow of 5 references and Sonic 3, but when it comes to the story, I can definitely see that for the Shadow spinoff for sure, since, you know, Jeff Fowler definitely took a lot of personal pride and personal, like, adaptations just to get through that. As a matter of fact, so in this, like, I'm not even paying attention to the race because I'm too focused on the whole Sonic movie adaptation, so definitely Shadow of 5, I could definitely see. I'm curious, and when I saw Sonic Riders on the list by saying, I wonder how they're going to make that as a movie. I mean, that would be a downgrade compared to the Sonic Adventure story or Heroes or 06. But I feel like the game that I'm not so sure that should not be an adaptation at all is like, why Sonic Colors on the list? Like, literally, my maze. Yeah, if Eggman negative, I could tell you this. I could say that, yeah, I feel like the fan base is going to call Twitter right now. But no, I don't think Eggman's going to be Eggman negative, so I definitely doubt that. But either way, I don't understand why Colors is on the list by saying, come on. Like, Sonic Riders could be, like, a mini-series. Yeah, probably, like, for, like, a series on Paramount+. It's kind of funny that Sonic 2 had Easter eggs to the Babylon Rogues. Like, I think in Sonic 2, the movie, where literally Sonic was, like, going like an ancient Babylon translations to get the key to the Master Emerald. I think Tyson has confirmed that was a reference to the ancient Babylon scriptures from the Sonic Riders games. And then those bird scavengers, I was trying to get Jim Carrey's Eggman. I feel like that was supposed to be a reference to Jet, Wave, and Storm, but I couldn't tell from the colors because it was so dark on the Mushroom Planet, so I'm like, oh, well, that's interesting. So basically Sonic 2 basically set up the possibilities of Jet, Wave, and Storm to join the universe. But as for colors, I don't know, man, because first of all, the writing in that game is cringe. I mean, it does give us meme-worthy moments of no copyright law in the universe and yada yada yada, but that being said, it's like, bro, like, it feels like a Saturday morning cartoon plot. You already have a lot of characters, and colors is a downgrade compared to, like, the previous stories before, so, yeah. I mean, maybe the Wisp will be cool merch. I'm like, I don't know how that's going to work as a movie, which I'm kind of surprised that Sonic Unleashed. Yo, Dwayne, what's up? Personally, I want them to adapt Shadow Generations as a sequel to the Shadow spinoff. That's only if the Shadow spinoff is a sequel. Off to bed. Take care now, bye. But then, yeah, are y'all just going to bed really early if that's the case? I mean, I gotta take a look. Like, how long has the streams been going? Because usually I would stream for 2 hours. Oh, shoot, 1 hour, 41 minutes. I guess I would just go on for, like, an extra 20 minutes, and then I'll just go on to the stream. What's up? What's up? Just coined that line from Scary Movie, and then I'm seeing AI videos of Spider-Man and Star Wars. Now we just... Lesnar, why are you showing up coincidentally when Dwayne's showing? What's good, my brother? You're doing good, bro. I'm just doing another Sonic Racing stream. I'll tell you what, bro. I am possibly planning to do a Fortnite Looney Tunes stream, maybe either tomorrow or Sunday. I'm going to be thinking that. No, we make a studio. No, bro, we're smoking fed. That's what we're going to do. If, like, I'll say this. My next gaming stream, if we are going to do the Looney Tunes Fortnite one, dog, it is sorry. But Lesnar, I'm just saying, coincidentally, you showed up once when Dwayne shows up. It's more like, yeah, bro, you're having to have it's like once when Dwayne's here, it's like, yeah, I'm here, bro. So what's up, brother from another mother? Or just quote that, hold up, wait a minute, somebody, right, guy. It's like, you can't find any brothers, others. Yeah, we make a studio and pooping, poop, 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 poop. But yeah, guys, yeah, Lesnar, Dwayne, or if Gabriel's watching this, the next gaming stream I will do is possibly the Looney Tunes Fortnite stream. We could possibly either do it tomorrow or Sunday. I'll talk to you guys about it. But obviously, I'm going solo with this game because clearly not a lot of people play this game along with me, as sad as it is. But I still keep it going because, like I said, the DLC is what making this game alive, personally. But it's a good thing you guys show up for the last 20 minutes of this stream. Now we make a studio and pooping and doing some crack. Like, okay, I will ask off stream, guys. I gotta ask the boy, but say, guys, where's the context of poop, 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 poop? Like, it's funny. Sunday doesn't work for me. Halo night with the church boys. How about tomorrow? Are you cool for streaming the Fortnite Looney Tunes collab tomorrow, bro? How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? No. Definitely would consider that for 2017 if that's the case. And yeah, Lester, I had to do the IG story because I was going to post up my Instagram, but I'll be honest, bro, I was too tired for my personal lifestyle, but secondly, I'm lazy about it. Depends what time. I mean, for this stream, I just started around 8:45, so usually I start these gaming streams like around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It ain't going to be early. Yeah, it's not going to be super duper early. That's going to be one thing. Yeah, I understand the reference, Cameron. Poop, poop, poop. Mostly pigs sometimes, and mainly poop. I'll never forget I was trying my best to not laugh when Gabriel was recording that scene with poo and things. Maybe then. Yeah, I was going to say 8 o'clock, 9 around my time. And like I said, Dwayne, usually for my gaming streams, including this one, most of the time I'll usually do like 2 hours one. Daniel, what's your thoughts? I got no plans tomorrow night. What's your thoughts on Glenn Powell voicing Fox McCloud? First of all, has that bro has he ever done voicing ever in his career? Secondly, my mind was saying, I guess, I mean, whatever works best. I mean, the casting is, you know, serviceable, but my mind was saying, Nintendo Illumination, they can just literally cast anybody. Cast Andy DeVito voicing Wario, casting, I don't know, Florence Pugh, Emma Stone voicing Daisy, casting Willem Dafoe, Steve Buscemi as Waluigi, John Mulaney's Waluigi. That's a crap quote from Age of Ultron. Oh, wait. That's a quote from what Sam Wilson says to Captain America in that scene. Yeah, way before Stanley got drunk where he goes, Excelsior. Bro, it's been a while since I've watched Age of Ultron since that movie came out like literally a decade ago. Yeah, I guess I gotta get back to my MCU movie marathon, but for right now I'm in my Mario movie phase since we were just talking about the Mario Galaxy movie. But speaking of which, yeah, once when I'm done, I'm gonna be post-dumping all the Mario Galaxy stuff like Jack Black, putting on his Bowser suit again, and, you know, everything else that's happening. But yeah, if we're doing the Fortnite stream, guys, yeah, we gotta do like very soon. Well, not like super soon, but like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and make it like 2 hours each, even though none of us will not have the Bucks Spice skin, but I know once when I level up the V-Bucks, guys, definitely I'll get to the watching the movie Wednesday night. Wait, oh, for Mario Galaxy movie? Oh, bro, you're gonna watch it on April Fool's Day, but say, hey guys, I'm gonna be watching Mario Galaxy movie. Never mind, I'm gonna be watching The Bride with Zendaya, Robert Pattinson, which, yes, MJ left Spider-Man over Batman. My name is Waluigi. Put the cookie down, Waluigi. Now I'm gonna be going to the wild. You know, that would be so... Yeah, you know what? That would be so uncanny. Dan DeVito as Wario and Arnold as Waluigi. Bro, it's like a twins reunion if you think about it. Let's play all Warner Bros. When we get out for it. Yeah, I guess we'll do that for tomorrow's stream. That'll be pretty nice. Me and the boys are going to Mario Galaxy opening night as well. I feel like Nintendo and Illumination did this on purpose, guys. I feel like it did that on purpose of, yeah, guys, let's promote this movie on April Fool's. So if fans are spoiling the movie on the internet by saying, is this an April Fool's joke or whatnot? Damn, man. My battery's gonna die if I don't keep on, like, if I don't charge it. Yeah, because I was playing Fortnite, grinding with the boys of getting the Daffy Duck skin. Which, speaking of which, let me see how many minutes has been going the stream, because like I said, if we hit the 2-hour mark, then I'll end it off there. Okay, we can go on for like maybe 3 more racetracks at the bare minimum. I'll say this. 3 more racetracks, 2 hours, and then I'll take care of everything else off stream since I do gotta charge my remote. Welcome back, Multiverses. Yeah, also welcome back, Disney Infinity, because now they're gonna add Hercules, even though Hercules was not part of Disney Infinity, but just confuse that. Hercules, 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 Hercules! Anyway, let me see this. I'm confused, like, why both the first and the second movie drop in the middle of the week. I feel like Nintendo Illumination, I don't know why they're doing this for both the first and the second one, because I remember when the first Mario movie came out, what was it? It was supposed to come out on like April 5th, but then they drop it on a Wednesday for some reason, because it's not like the Sonic movies where, because for Sonic 2, I was invited for an early screening, but it wasn't like, yeah, it's available for everyone. April Fool's, guys. Mario Rosalina. Let me read this. Doing the bat from the movie. No, Jeffy's in the movie. That's going to be that. Why people are mad at Lo's design? Because she's not as hot as she was in the original Space Jam. Bro, I feel like you're living under a rock for what happened in 2021. Yeah, the Zendaya Lola Bunny's not as attractive as 1996 Lola. Yeah, the birth of Furry's Awakenings. But yeah, I just find it weird. It's more like, are they going to do this again for the third Mario movie? No, Lesnar, that's basically going to be the spoiler. Jeffy's going to be in the post-credit scene. Because I saw the video where Chris Pratt and Charlie Day are just going, now, hold on, let me read this. A brother got to go to school, bro. Why they jump it on a school night? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, bro, people have jobs, they have college exams. Like, why would they want to do it on a Wednesday? Oh, because Wednesday is free day. Or I guess for people that go to school, yeah, guys, if you go to Wednesdays on the United States, we go off early at school. But I don't know, it is what it is, guys. So for me, I'm not going to see an opening day. Spoiler alert, I possibly might see the movie on Thursday. Yeah, Dwayne, Hollywood hates us, man. That's the mindset I get for, like, what, making content for, because even though as exciting as it is for Spider-Man and Sonic 4, it's more like, damn internet, damn Hollywood, you hate me. You want me to torture myself for YouTube. I'll get spoiled. Exactly, Dwayne. I was going to say, because that's the April Fool's joke for Nintendo and Illumination. It's more like, yeah, oh, you don't want to get spoiled to the movie? Yeah, we'll just get that April Fool's. Or, as a matter of fact, Lesnar, since Dwayne is the one that mentions this, so for me, I'll see the movie on Thursday, which, it doesn't matter. For me, for the first movie, I did got spoiled that Yoshi was going to be in the post-credit scene, because, you know, I guess video game movies have a habit for that. We don't want spoilers, but we don't need to be on our phones. We need serious help. Yeah, you got that, bro. You got that, bro. Woo! You're my #1 fan, man. I look up to you. I look up to Aspire. As a matter of fact, since Nintendo and Illumination are doing like all these secrets, yeah, y'all need Jesus. Yeah, we all do, bro. But anyway, I was gonna say, can I get an amen? Hallelujah. He's our star. Praise all. He is what we love, marvelous. I will not be surprised, Lesnar, Dwayne, I will not be surprised if you guys are in a separate PlayStation party. If you are, if you guys are in a PlayStation party, I'll join you guys after the gaming stream if that's the case. Amen. Bro, why is this reminding me of that one scene from Norman for Eddie Murphy where they're singing that song, "Play Your Freeness"? I don't know what this would be watching Norman recent times. How you doing? I weigh 350 pounds. How you doing? I'm not playing Red Dead Redemption, bro. Bro, I can tell you are. Even if I'm not going to check my PlayStation Network, I can tell you are. But I hope you get to, when you get to the house building level, bro, the song in that cutscene is so bliss. Oh, whether we're together, I'm paused for me to type. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why it's going to take me a while to, like, catching up with the chat, because I'm trying my best to lock into this game. But yeah, that being said, guys, if we're doing Fortnite this, then who's eating the turkey ass? Bro, Norbit, it's such a bad movie, but it's such a guilty pleasure next to Nutty Professor. But clearly, Nutty Professor is the much more funnier Eddie Murphy fat person movie. Who that called my name? Bro, they're gonna play Brie Larson's song against Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Yeah, I just noticed both Brie Larson and Anya Taylor-Joy have been in Edgar Wright movies, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World actually counts as one of them. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try to go play back to the game. Hey, no problem, Dwayne. I probably might catch up with you later after this. W stream, catch you guys later on. Yeah, probably like maybe after the stream, I'll just catch up later on. Since I know people are leaving out of this stream for some reason, because usually I would just like do these streams for 2 hours. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Brie. Okay, because, you know, Jack Black and Brie Larson do sing songs for themselves, so I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, heck, I saw a recent video where it's like, yeah, Rosalina hopefully does sing for that as well. So yeah, hopefully, I was going to say, if I have a nickel for any Edgar Wright actress to join the Mario cast, then yeah. So if you got Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, then you got Brie Larson as Rosalina, what's next? Ramona Flowers as Princess Daisy? Actually, no, that actually would be pretty cool. Ramona Flowers as Daisy, that can ring a bell. Ramona, Ramona, think that I love you. And then you got freaking Michael Cera. Mario Luigi. Oh, you're talking about that one clip where Yoshi's introducing Toad to the group, and then Toad's like, wait, who is this? Oh, so some dinosaur decided cool to the team. Ah, great, Yoshi's here. I like the fact that Keegan-Michael Key could easily get the character, like, make it sound like Toad, and actually have like this high-pitched voice, the best radio kingdom. Bro, how much was that? Ow, that's gotta hurt. Okay, 1 hour, 52 minutes. Alright, so I think, like I said, 2 more races, and then we'll end off the stream after 2 more races. Just 2 more. Dos más. Yeah, I'm still gonna stick with Mega Man because why not? Donald Glover might be the best voice actor in the cast. The funniest thing about Donald Glover being cast, bro, the fact that he got the dude who inspired Miles Morales in the first place, Boss Uncle Aaron, that is surprising, man. But I feel like the casting for Donald Glover, it kind of reminds me of Vin Diesel being cast as Groot for Guardians of the Galaxy. You got a big A-list actor joining your big franchise. And let's not forget, Chris Pratt is also in Guardians of the Galaxy, so that's quite ironic. And Vin Diesel's only lines in those movies is, I am Groot, I am Groot, we are Groot, I love you guys. So it kind of reminds me like Donald Glover's Yoshi is basically the equivalent of Vin Diesel's Groot, where Donald Glover doesn't need to put too much effort on the lines. All he has to do is usual Yoshi, wah, 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 like that. So I'm like, bro, like, it really balls my mind. So you're telling me that Yoshi, Donkey Kong, and Toad were in that crappy live-action Lion King remake back then because Donald Glover was Simba, Seth Rogen was Pumbaa, and Keegan-Michael Key was one of the hyenas. So I'm like, bro, you got Yoshi, Donkey Kong, and Toad. What's next? Is Billy Eichner going to join the cast for the Mario movie? That's going to be quite bizarre. Coyote sleeping tonight. Oh, man, bro. So, hold on. I know I'm going to be so left behind when it comes to the points, but that doesn't matter, man, because people play with me with this game. But for anyone that's asking for the boys, they'll be up for the next Fortnite stream. And like I said, guys, the reason why I'm doing gaming streams because, number one, they're much more easier to do compared to tier list streams. Secondly, if I don't have the time to like properly edit a video, because I am going to remind you guys that the Mario Galaxy movie vlog will be my next full-length video, and then I'll add that video game tier list stream, which will feature the voice, and then I don't have to torture my voice for 6 hours. That's why I took a hiatus from the tier list streams, because I felt exhausted from the Christmas one. I'm like, you know what? Let's do gaming, because gaming is much more simpler and easier, and they're much more shorter streams to work on. Bro, this is like the millionth time I'm going to the Mega Man track, but it is what it is. I'll be back. Alright, so don't be gone too soon, bro, because I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream very soon, which I can tell people are leaving the stream, and then I'm just gonna be chilling in my own spare time. Meow, meow. I did say 2 more racing track streams, and then we'll be good to go. But I'm just sorry for, I mean, I know those guys left the chat by saying, look, I know, how could you be a fan of video games but not play Mario or just be a fan of Mario? Like, I'm sorry, those type of Sonic fans are so salty by saying, hey, like, even though Mario was the first video game franchise, because like I said, I knew Mario first before Sonic, and secondly, it's more like, yeah, as much as I prefer Sonic more as a franchise, but hey, I still have a soft spot for Mario. So, here we go! Since we can't have Mario in this game because, you know, Nintendo don't be like that. We like to see those. Honkin' Nonk. Taki Tak. Ohio Fried Chicken is what it's called. Thanks a lot, Gabriel. You got that second in my head ever since we did that for Wayne Daffy Duck, American Idol, Ted. Honkin' Nonk. Talky talk. Ohio fried chicken. It was. Oh, dang, Cameron, that was really quick. I mean, you're pretty much probably like the only person that's keeping this chat alive. And not only does that, okay, I bet Lumilee's voice actor will be Kirby if they do. I feel like they are going to add Kirby in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if they are going to do, because like I said, we already got 2 non-Mario characters in Mario Galaxy, because you can tell, like, I'm going to be honest, I know Nintendo and Illumination are going to make a Super Smash Bros. Movie, but I'm curious to ask, can they add Sonic to the movies? Because Ben Schwartz is open to it. I guess they have to ask Paramount and Sega's permission, so then we can have Ben Schwartz as Sonic and Chris Pratt's Mario in the same team, which I think that would be cool. Same goes for Pikachu. Does that mean you're going to have Ryan Reynolds Pikachu, or is it going to be like its own Pikachu? I'm so confused because, and what's even more confusing is they're going to make a live-action Legend of Zelda movie, but that's going to be done by Sony, not Universal. So I'm just curious by saying I don't think Sonic's showing up in the Smash Bros. Movies, because I was going to say, because I don't know if Sega and Paramount's going to be open to that, despite I know Sonic fans will go up and see. I mean, Sonic was open to being Wreck-It Ralph, but Mario was not in Wreck-It Ralph. Because I feel like if they are going to make a Smash Bros. Movie, I think it's going to be strictly only Nintendo characters, despite these characters I'm playing, like Mega Man's in Smash Bros., Pac-Man is, even freaking Steve from Minecraft is also in Smash Bros. So I feel like since they confirm more Nintendo characters appearing in the Mario Galaxy movie, it's more like, yeah, I feel like it's going to be like their own Nintendo-verse of their own Smash Bros. Movie. Because technically, I feel like the fight between Mario and Donkey Kong in that first Illumination Mario movie was basically the example of, hey, remember that there's going to be a Donkey Kong fight with Mario? And I feel like that's like the blueprint for like what could we see for like a Super Smash Bros. Type of fight. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, we have not got a Super Smash Bros. Game going to be good days. Mario 3 is probably going to be Smash Bros. Because I was going to say, because we can't get a Super Mario Odyssey adaptation because we already have Odyssey elements in both the first 2 movies. So I feel like Super Mario could be like branching out more of the Nintendo first up to things. And given the fact that the Universal Nintendo theme parks do got some deep cut Nintendo references like Legend of Zelda and Pink, whatever that thing is called, those little tiny heads. Haven't got a Smash Bros. Game since 2018. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like for the new Nintendo Switch 2 right now, I feel like it's about time to, get a brand new Smash Bros. Game, so that's quite shocking to see. Alrighty then, now we're about to go. Like I said, let me check the timeline real quick. Quick, 632. Okay, 2 more minutes so we get 2 hours. So yeah, guys, I feel like one more racetrack stream will do, and then I'll just complete the game because I do have to charge my remotes, and then I gotta call things up and wrap it up for a night. So yeah, guys, one last race, and then I'm just gonna end off the stream since I can tell people are leaving the stream right now at the moment. Give me one last dance before we hit the ground. Gonna call that every single time. But for those that will be up for the Looney Tunes Fortnite stream possibly by tomorrow, stay tuned for that since I am gonna bring back the Daffy Duck voice for those that are gonna be up for it. I'm gonna see, are there gonna... Dang, okay, Sam Procrastinates just ended his Sonic Racing stream for almost 4 hours. Jeez Louise. Because I know everyone are streaming on Fridays. Your thoughts on Mario and Luigi's new voice, Kevin? Clearly not as iconic as Charles Martinet, because come on, I mean, outside the movies, Charles Martinet will always be the OG. The new voice actor tries. I mean, I will admit, there's one Nintendo Direct where his voice actually cracked by saying, "Oh yeah, Mario time!" It's like, bro, why would Nintendo cut that delivery cut? I think the new voice actor is fine, but like I said, he's fine, serviceable, but clearly not as good as the OG, so Charles Martinet is the GOAT. So anyway, let me see. By the Sea, Waluigi, Proto Man, Paper Mario, Master Chief. Heck, put Funky Kong in the Smash Bros. Roster. I don't remember, was Funky Kong in the first Mario Bros. Movie, since there were a lot of Kong cameos in the first Mario movie, maybe. But yeah, bro, it would be so funny because Smash Bros. Don't want to include Waluigi, but heck, what if Illumination Nintendo decided to put a reverse Uno card for Mario? So yeah, the 3rd time for playing Mega Man. You know what? Yeah, since we're going to play the exact same racetrack again, yeah, I guess this is the most, I would say this is the most appropriate racetrack to be like, yeah, let's just end it off on here, guys. And then I got to think about what thumbnail should I choose. Should I choose just Mega Man or just put Sonic and Mega Man? Because I couldn't find a good picture that has Sonic and Mega Man side by side for this game, only just the Archie comics. But since we are living in 2026, it's more like, yeah, we got to keep something, keep more up to date. But yeah, that would be so funny. They don't put Waluigi in the Smash Bros. Games, but yet they'll add him in the Mario movies. Yeah, they better just give more justice to Waluigi, so that he doesn't be obsessed with Garfield the mermaids. Have you seen the Super Mario Bros. Anime? I don't think I've seen the anime itself, but I did see Nostalgia Critic's review on it. Looks pretty interesting. I think it's actually based on the Mario Bros. Manga, which I do believe that the manga took inspiration for the upcoming animated movie. So I haven't watched it fully, but I did see Nostalgia Critic's review on it, so that's what I remember. So I don't know if that would count. Won't be surprised that this is actually a manga. So it is a Japanese book, since they got a Nintendo store in New York and Japan. And boy, he thick. Wait, that was literally your first Nostalgia Critic video you've ever seen? I don't remember which one it was. Maybe it was either the Scooby-Doo review or maybe one of the Disney movies. So I gotta think about it. But I definitely said it was one of Nostalgia Critic's like older videos that it was called The Man with Glasses. I remember Dwayne actually met Nostalgia Critic and he basically talked about how, yeah, Angry Birds 2 is actually a pretty funny movie. Hello, as a Nostalgia Critic, I remember it, so you don't have to. And then bro just talking crap about Adam Sandler's movie, so funny, especially for his review on 8 Crazy Nights. Hilarious. Bum bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealth, J Blues. Okay, Kyler Spears did a Fibia, did a storyboard for Mad Max reference to the first Mario movie. Oh, okay, that's honestly quite interesting. Quite good news to hear. Okay, hold on. Keep on hitting. Hit my grandmother with a brick. Hit my little niece with that fry. Come on, Mega Man. Mega Mine. Come on, we gotta do this for one last race, guy. One more race. And yeah, another reason why I want to end the stream, not just because it's been 2 hours and people are leaving, because my voice is getting tired, which is why I'm looking forward for the next stream to be with the boys on Fortnite, because yeah, at least the other boys could talk. I mean, they're not going to focus on the chat like I am, because clearly I am the host, but it's like, yeah, when you talk too much for a host, bro is thirsty and dehydrated. How would you feel for a Mario Sonic game racing game? Obviously, it won't happen, but I think it would be pretty cool, so then you could have... I guess they could take notes from Sonic Racing Crossworlds where we have the Mario characters interacting with the Sonic cast, which I think that would be pretty funny. But even though it will be with the new Mario voice cast, it's not Charles Martinet, that Kevin guy. Kevin! That would be interesting if Nintendo and Sega would be make cooperations. Because I feel like if they can't make a mainline game, since, you know, Mario gameplay and Sonic gameplay are very different from each other, so it's like, yeah, it just really depends, bro. Whee! No, I'm gonna run you over. Okay, I feel like that would be a decent way just to stop the race right here. But for curiosity reasons, I just want to see, like, how much did I progress for this? Dang, 4th place. Hey, I mean, like I said, that is much better progression than nothing. Hey, 1st place, dude. Woo! Yeah, I just gotta take a look at the score. Okay, I thought we were gonna get dethroned. Yeah, I don't want to end off the stream and be like, alright guys, we lost, we gotta extend the stream. Okay, not so bad, Mega Man. I have a Lee shirt. Good for you, bro. Yo, 846, dude. Yeah, pretty much I'm almost complete with this challenge either way, which I probably might do it like off stream. Alright, another Mega Man sticker. And then we got more tickets. Almost like over 1,000 tickets at this point. Yeah, let me just go to the main menu so I can upgrade and then just think about the rest of the game. Sonic Racing all around the world. Even though this song is so corny, it's definitely have its perks. Hey, you got yourself the crown. Get the king, get the crown. So yeah, before I wrap up the stream, let me just add these last stickers in. Whoa, I think I'm passing. Okay, the pixelated Mega Man. Can I, Oh, that's honestly pretty cool. I can just add them right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the character selection before we round up. Have you read the Sonic Racing Crossroads comics? Sadly, I don't believe I have, apparently. So, yeah, I gotta catch up on other things, guys, because like I said, once you're in your 20s, you don't have enough time to do everything and things in life. So yeah, like I said, guys, if I do stream Sonic Racing Crossworlds again, I would just wait for, despite there's no DLC level based on Angry Birds, I'm like, well, you know, Angry Birds is like the only noticeable franchise in this roster, so I'm like, you know what, I definitely would consider that in mind. So if I stream Sonic Racing Crossworlds again, it'll be just for Red from Angry Birds. And as for the next gaming stream, for those that aren't going to stick around, stay tuned for tomorrow for the Looney Tunes Fortnite stream, which I will talk to the boys about it, Austria about it. Definitely keep in mind. So, let me just, like I said, let me just read these final comics. So you see the new DreamWorks Forgotten Island movie trailer. I don't think I'm going to be, like, super stoked for it, but at least the animation looks nice. It's got the same director of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, so it is what it is. It's fine. Knuckles and Big don't race in it. Metal, Sage, Zavok, Zest, and the Eggtron aren't in it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know what's the point of, like, adding those other guys. I will. So, yeah, thank you for catching up with that, guys. So, before I end this off, let me see the progress by far. So, yeah, if I would have completed these two off stream, that's how I would have completed it. So, yeah, let me see the rankings real quick before I end off the stream, y'all. Because, yeah, the reason why I want to do this event right now, because, look, it's literally on the date where literally they end off this event on March 29th, so might as well just do it. Yeah, because today's the 27th, so, like, yeah, basically until Sunday. So, yeah, you get to see me, yeah, 6th, 7th place. So I'm like, hey, yo, I'm going to take that word back because that number's not funny anymore. There we go, number 9. So, yeah, guys, let me just see the stream real quick. Yeah, 2 hours, 7 minutes. Yeah, I'm satisfied for the runtime, guys. So, anyway, guys, for those that joined live the stream, thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, I know apparently we haven't had the time to, like, properly race to the game, but for those who enjoy watching the stream, definitely appreciate the support. Stay tuned for possibly my next stream. Maybe tomorrow, most likely this weekend, we'll do the Looney Tunes Fortnite stream, which I won't be doing it solo this time, and then I'll bring up the boys. I'll definitely catch you guys in the next stream. Take care now. Bye-bye then.